Hello, hello, hello to all of the beautiful Americans and internationals out there. How are you all doing? It is good afternoon slash almost evening. Another episode. Oh, excuse me. Another stream of Town Hall Hoops. Here with my co-host. It's been a minute, been a while. Mars, how are you doing on this afternoon, evening?
Nice. Thank you for introducing me so amazingly. But yeah, I'm great. Um, how have you been in the 3 hours since I last saw?
I've been well. I had a meeting since then. You know what I'm saying? So with my school and everything. Yeah. Uh, trying to finish that up. Um, I told you off camera before. People are gearing up for your KG Glaze. Allegedly, I've been told. It's just allegedly. People are watching old playoff series during his peak, and they're saying, "Hey, it's getting single covered by Mark Manson."
Oh, you're talking
Uh,
about Mo. I've seen
they're
those
saying
Twitter.
he's getting John Stockton assists. They're saying that during his peak or prime, that his offensive personnel isn't as bad as some people say during the playoffs. Saying in 02, I believe, in a series against Dallas, Chauncey Billups averaged 22 on 45, 40 splits. They seen Wally Zerbiak average like 20 as well on some on good accuracy. Didn't shoot good from three. Also saying that he wasn't even guarding Dirk Nowitzki in that series.
It wasn't.
Didn't take the matchup.
Sure. Yeah, he didn't.
Mm. Saying a lot is getting exposed, but that's going to be fun. Your power forward peak series. Shout out to everybody here that's live. If you're here live, make sure that you like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. Um, your small forward list. That kind of go as you expected.
Um, for the most part, kind of.
Did you foresee somebody having KD over Braun?
Well, Delsky sent me his list 3 weeks ago, so I knew he had KD over Bron. Which is why I asked him to be on the episode because I'm good at content creation. Um, but I mean, Bron still had 259 points, so it didn't really affect anything other than MJ was unanimous and Bron wasn't. So
This is why I should have put Kobe. See, because now, yeah, man, that's unfortunate. LeBron James is the greatest small forward of all time, and any vote outside of that is just pure ridiculousness. But shout out to Delsky. Um,
I saw you going
now,
at it with him in the chat.
yeah, because I said that was pure foolishness,
Yeah, didn't
and then he
appreciate the
said
animosity in my chat. I almost took your wrench away, but it's cool. Well,
it wasn't that much animosity. It was just a little, a little tizzy. No big deal. You've had a tizzy in your chat. You know what I'm saying?
it's my chat.
You've had a tizzy in PC's chat.
It's also my chat. I'm the MVP.
You know what? That is your chat, actually. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad you.
facts.
I'm
Exactly.
glad you're.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
I'm glad you're owning up to that. I'm glad you're owning up to that. Now for the topic at hand: what player outside the top 10 can crack into the top 10 this season? Obviously, I think I asked you for what, three or four players that you would consider.
You said four, which I thought was random, but was for four.
And so, also, what that means is we would have to remove four players. because that's how that would work. So I'm curious into seeing who can potentially fall out of the top 10 next year for you. Um, do you want to go like let's go one player, one instead of just listing out
I mean,
four
I don't
guys?
even know who the top 10 players in the league are.
Well, we can start there. Let's list our top 10 then.
Okay. PC had a top 10, right? That we did from the 25-26 season. I saw that got a lot of traction on the timeline. We got called
We
idiots
did.
again. Yeah, it was a while ago we did it because I
Hmm.
damn near forgot about it, but they posted it recently. And it got some numbers. Where is it? It got some numbers.
Okay.
And obviously people said we don't know ball,
I
but
mean,
we had
that's going to
Wemby,
be every.
Shea, Jokic, Luka, Cade, Kawhi, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, KD, and Ant. That was the 10.
Okay, so take out Jalen Brown
Oh, okay, I
and
guess. Interesting.
add. You said KD was already there.
KD was in there, yeah.
Um, Kawhi was there. So who's missing? Who was Jalen Brown taking up space from?
I mean, I don't know. Our number 11 was Donovan Mitchell. Had
And number
nothing to do with
12,
me. Cat,
13
Scotty Barnes.
was Jalen Brown
No, go ahead. I was 14. I was 14.
14.
Chet Holmgren.
Maybe he
You want to
was
ask about
top 10
15?
last year.
You want to ask about
Yeah.
15? Jamal Murray. So any of those guys
We'll
in
just
in your
add
top 10?
Tatum. We'll just add Tatum. Take
Uh,
out Brown, add Tatum. Those are the top 10 players in the league. Because for the most part, I would agree with like the rest of the names. Wait, Giannis and Steph weren't in there?
no, it was something about playing like half the games or
Oh,
something.
okay. So yeah, okay. Add Giannis. My fault. Add Giannis. Um, is Steph still like solidly a top 10 player?
You be hating on stuff. So I don't know.
You're actually the Steph hater between the two of us, actually. So there's that, bud.
I'm
Um,
sure.
so let's get the top five pretty definitive, you know. And Giannis. Oh my wait.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
No,
following you. Top definitive top five.
Giannis,
And
nah,
Giannis. Yeah.
Giannis, SGA, Wemby, Luca, Jokic, right? Pretty definitive top five. From there, Ant, Cade, Tatum, Brunson, Kawhi. I think that's a nice top 10. I think that's the correct top 10.
Sure.
Yeah. So we'll go with those. Those are the 10. Those are the 10 that we're working from. So any player outside of that would be added into the top 10 for what we're doing, including you all. So you all that come up and you give your suggestions on what player might, crack into the top 10, those are the 10 players we're going with that are the top 10 that we're doing or considering. Okay? All right. That being said, give your first player who you think can crack into the top 10 next season.
Keep a flag. Um, he was really good, and I think he can get a lot better. That's going to be the same theme, isn't it? Right? Just guys are going to get better. He's what 19, turning 20, generational. Rookies having a year two leap isn't exactly a foreign concept. Wemby became a top 10 player in year two. Bron became a top 10 player in year two. D Wade became a top 10 player in year two. Um, who else was really good as a rookie? Who became a top 10 player in year two? Um, I don't know. You get my gist. Um, average like 21 as a rookie with some of the worst spacing in the NBA. I think it's within the realm of possibility that he takes that next leap as a scorer. Already shown playmaking ability to be like that point forward type wing who can compile PRA. And has defensive upside. So pretty sure he will be considered a top 10 borderline player next year. You don't look like you agree. And I feel like you think I'm trolling the episode now. So now I'm annoyed. But carry.
I mean, you definitely are trolling right now. But understood. Gotcha. For me, I'm gonna say Scotty Barnes. I think Scotty Barnes can definitely crack into the top 10 next year. Um, I don't know, man. That playoff series really moves me with Scotty. I'm not gonna lie. Um, just the physicality and the physical dominance that he brings to the game from a wing aspect. Um, Great passer, great vision. The defense is incredible. Can guard multiple positions well. Um, just a really talented and smart basketball player, to be just quite frank. If he can somewhat take a bit of a scoring leap, I mean, Scotty Barnes, Jason Tatum.
You think it's out of the realm of possibility that Cooper Flag's better than Scotty Barnes next year?
Yes,
What?
it's not happening
Interesting.
whatsoever. Mm.
Is Cooper Flag already a better scorer than Scotty Barnes?
No,
Interesting. I disagree.
no. You think Cooper Flag is a better scorer than Scotty Barnes right now? Who's your next player that you think could crack into the top 10?
Um, if I say Chet Holmgren, I'm gonna get accused of trolling again. So, I'm gonna be honest. I think the top 10 is pretty solidified anyway. Um, so based on that, I'm gonna say Chet Holmgren. Um, I think being one of the three best defenders, four best defenders in the sport. Um,
You think it's solidified?
yeah, I think,
Some of them niggas
um,
could definitely get outplayed.
sure. Doesn't mean I think you're
Who,
better
man?
than them just because you play better than them, but sure. Um, but Chet Holmgren, when you're one of the four best defenders on the planet, I think the bar to be a top 10 player based on what you do on the offensive end is exponentially lower. If he can just become a more viable play finisher and someone who can just punish mismatches, um, whether that's him giving you 19 points or whatever, it doesn't need to be 23 points per game. Just a stride as an offensive player in terms of the mismatch hunting, being able to shoot the three with more consistency. We're talking about like the speed of the release, while still being one of, if not the best rim protectors in the sport. I think that's enough to be a top 10 player. I actually don't think he's that far off already, despite the limitations, which I means I think if he addresses a couple of them, that's a top 10 player. Um, so yeah, Chet Holmgren is my second.
Okay, okay. Um, I'm going Anthony Davis. Uh, Anthony Davis is going to have a bounce back season next year, and I wholeheartedly believe that. I feel like he's gonna be one of the better defenders in the league. Uh, I think he's going to stay healthy this year. At least I hope so. And I think a healthy off season, some time to adjust to, the eye situation. Mind you, he had eye surgery in the off season last year, but apparently nobody cares about that. Just hey, he sucks, I guess. Um, but yeah, going to be still to this day one of the best two-way players in the association. I wholeheartedly believe that. I like the fact that he does have a really good passer playmaker in Trey Young to play alongside. I also like that potentially um, there can be another solid scoring option, so he doesn't have to, see so many what you call isolation possessions. And I still think Anthony Davis is one of the best players in the world when healthy. For people saying comeback season for 2 seasons, that's not true. He was a top 10 player in the 24-25 year. I don't know why people keep trying to rewrite that. Um, Before he got traded to Dallas, he was solidly one of the 10 best players in the league playing up until that point. In fact, he started that year in MVP conversations. I remember that vividly. So, yeah, before he got traded, solidly top 10. First game in Dallas, he gets hurt. I don't know why is he coming back from the 24-25 year. He was still him in 24-25. Um, Anywho's, who is your? So you said uh Cooper and Chet. Hopefully, we can get a real answer from you this time.
Okay,
Who
first of all,
would
you know
be
how high I am on Chet. So if you want to accuse Cooper of being a troll,
Chet?
that's fine.
I can
Accusing Chet of
somewhat
being a
think you
troll is
can.
just, that's wrong. I believe that. So whatever. But if we're doing Anthony Davis, I think you know who I'm
Joel
about to
Embiid.
say. Absolutely. So I think it speaks for itself. If Joel Embiid can stand upright, top 10 player. So yeah, there you go. Joel Embiid. I don't think I need to explain that one. So do you want me to explain it? Or we will watch Joel Embiid this regular season. Football and be pretty good.
Sure, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, Joel Embiid. There you go.
Okay. Um, my third player would be. I actually had Joel Embiid myself. Also, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah. So that doesn't really need to be explained. One of the best scorers in the world, still. I think sometimes to the detriment of his team, but still one of the best. I don't like how their offense sometimes just gets so Joel dependent. I really don't. I'm not saying that's necessarily his fault, but like they
Tax for
definitely
being
need
good is insane. But I mean, I guess. So Joel was your pick as
Embiid
well?
more valid than AD. Wallahi, don't put nothing on God that you can't promise.
You said Wallahi, that means it's true. My last pick is Tyrese Halliburton. If he comes back and he's healthy, I think he's really good. Top 10 caliber player. So assuming he's not substantially worse coming back from an Achilles, in fact, and assuming he's about what he was, if not a bit better, maybe a bit more diversified scoring, um, ability to score out of not relying on mismatches as much. I think that can be a top 10 player. So Cooper Flag, Chet, Embiid, Halliburton. Those are my four that have a chance. If I had to rank them on probability, Embiid would have the highest probability because I think he just is a top 10 player. His question is health. Then I would say Halliburton because I think he was the next closest to being a top 10 player. His question is also health. Then Chet and Coop, I would say probably have about the same chance. So that would be my. I'm assuming Jason Tatum doesn't count because
Did we have Tatum? I don't think we had Tatum in the official because I just swapped out Or didn't
Then
I just
take
swap
out
out
Coop and put Tatum.
Tatum? Okay, because my last player.
So basically, 3 guys were coming back from an injury and Chet, I guess.
Sure, but you have to project some kind of maybe progression in their game, or at least getting back to where they were.
With Halliburton, you can project a little bit of progression. Embiid and Tatum, I just need them to be healthy. The Tatum I saw come back last year was a top 10 player to me. So
Neither one of us have Steph.
oh my god, yeah. In my mind, Steph's also a top 10 player. I don't know. But maybe there's just 17 top 10 players.
Yeah, there's only 10. There's only 10
Yeah, I
spots.
don't know. But
Mark.
like in my mind, he top 10 caliber, which means he top 10 in my mind. Like I get to listing it out, shit. Maybe he 12, but 12 might be the new top 10. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tatum for my last. So I have Scotty, AD, Tatum, and Embiid. For my probability, I have AD 1, Embiid 2.
Oh my god.
Um,
There's no way AD has a better chance of being a top 10 player than Jason Tatum. There's no way.
Tatum 3. These are some very very like it's no big difference. Tatum 3, and then Scotty 4. I'm not gonna be surprised at all. I'm like for real though, like if by the end of the year, like Scotty Barnes is like a consensus top 10 player though. Like
I think Trae Young can do some amazing things for Anthony Davis. I'm excited to see that. I doubt he's going to be a top 10
averaging
player.
25, 12, 2.5 blocks and played 66 games. Y'all are gonna be, oh my god, what a resurgence from AD. And I'm be sitting here like, no, it's just Anthony Davis. It's who he is. It's what he is.
Yeah, I'm just not as high on Anthony Davis as you are anymore. Last time I was this high on Anthony Davis was like 23, 24-ish. I wasn't as high on 25 AD as you were. I remember that. And then
to
this
start
past
the year?
What's that? No. The year. I wasn't that high on the year. Not
the
what he
year
did.
ended because he got hurt. Well,
I wasn't as high on what he was doing once December and them hit anyway. Like he started the season. If I'm remembering correctly, you might remember it better than I do. He started the season. He had like a crazy game early on. I don't remember who it was against, but he had like he gave someone 40. It might have been Wemby actually. He had like a 40-point game against Wemby or some shit. And then it was like, hey, AD, yeah. And then like December hit and the Lakers sucked. And AD was out there also sucking. But because the Lakers were switching everything, it had nothing to do with Anthony Davis. But like from like December of that season onwards, everything from that moment on didn't really like move me. And then right before he got traded, he had that game against the Hornets where everyone was like, oh my god, Anthony Davis. Ah. But like didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't as high on 25 AD as you were. I was high on like the first month. But like December onwards didn't really move me, and then he was injured the rest of it. And then last year was just stinky. So I guess. So yeah, you're just higher on Anthony Davis than I am, which is fine. You might be right. I might be wrong, but
before AD got traded to just to let people know of the numbers. Before Anthony Davis got traded to Dallas, Anthony Davis was averaging 25.7 points per game, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal and a half, shooting 53% from the field. Um, I don't know how that's not a top 10 player. I'm sorry. I don't know how that's not a top 10 player in the association.
Yeah, that's a nice PRA right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's what you did. You read the box score to me. That's what you did.
Facts.
That's literally what you did. You read the box
score. The Lakers weren't bad. What are you talking about? The Lakers were a top 4 or 5 seed in the West at this time. I don't know. Maybe y'all missing it. Y'all missing it.
I am intrigued to see him in Washington. Washington's gonna be one of those teams I'm gonna watch a fair amount, seeing Trey, AD, AJ. That's three players you can want to watch. I'm just doubtful about the top 10 stuff, but maybe we'll see. Maybe he has a year where his jump shot's going in. That'd be cool.
Let me see what let me actually, yeah. 24, 20. Oh, but this is going to show me like the whole time. I don't, because the shooting did get really bad once he got to like Dallas and stuff. So, yeah. Shot 46% though on his 16 to 3-pointer mids. Interesting.
Is it?
In 24. Yeah, 25.
Nice.
Um,
You said 23, 24?
No, 25. 24,
Oh,
25.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here is the link in the chat if you all want to come up and let us know who you all have cracking the top 10. Or if you have any basketball subject matter that you want to argue, debate about, hit that link and you can come up. But
you got to say who's going to come out the top 10.
we do have to establish that. But I'm not going to necessarily say that 4 players have to come out. We just have to give
who's the most likely to come out.
Who's the most likely? Kevin Wayne, for sure. And Brunson. Yes. Absolutely.
Wow. The finals MVP. Wow.
Yeah, the finals MVP. Yes.
Disrespect 10 winners.
And who else is it? Also, we had Tatum looking at the outside, but I do think there's a version of Tatum that we see that is like questionably a top 10 player. I'm very interested in seeing Tatum scoring this year. It's going to be very necessary for his team and just the makeup of that roster. And so he has to be really good in isolation. And for Tatum, a lot of the time that means isolation means step back 3. And I'm concerned about that. I really am. I feel like because Tatum hasn't cracked 60 true shooting since like 2023.
True shooting overrated. Can you get me 28 points? That's pretty. And Jason Tatum gonna get you 28 points. I hope.
Yeah,
26 to 28. We'll say 26 to 28.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Who you have coming out the top 10?
So the 10 we had was what? The 5 I know, like they're fine.
The 5.
Then Brunson, Kawhi,
and
KD,
Cade,
and Cade. Brunson, KD would be the most likely, probably. Mainly because I'm not even sure those two are top 10 players, so probably the easiest to come out when I'm not sure they're in there. Yeah, those two. Anyone else?
I mean, Kawhi is also a great pick just via we don't know if that nigga's going to play for real. So he's just always kind of a question mark.
Oh, we didn't say Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown's not in our top 10 to begin with, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying as someone who could get in there.
And yeah, well, no.
Is Jaylen Brown better than Anthony Davis?
No. No. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Brunson's not better than Anthony Davis. Kevin Durant's not better than Anthony Davis.
All right, so Anthony Davis is what, the 7th best player in the league? 8th?
Healthy? That's around his range. It's around his range.
The last time AD came top 6 in MVP was 2020.
Oh my god.
Jaylen Brown just came
top 6 in MVP.
The last time Anthony Davis did what Jalen Brown just did.
Oh man.
COVID shut the season down, but
Okay.
he's better than Jalen Brown.
Shout out to the
Amazing.
voters, man. Shout out to the voters. Here we go. Yo,
Oh,
Yo,
Donny.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
what's up, man? What's up, Dev?
What's up? I think I don't know if y'all talked about him. I just joined, but I'm going with Cade being a top 10 player. I think he'll be the best point guard in the East after this season, in my opinion. I just love his the size he has, him being a 6'6" guard, being able to go in and out, his playmaking, the defense. I think he'll elevate the Pistons. I just see him taking another leap, and I think with Brunson, he's still a better scorer, but I think Brunson leaves a lot to be desired more than Cade. I think Cade's a more complete overall player, and I like the youth that he's bringing to the side. I think I don't think Bam's gonna be a top 10 player, but I think Bam's gonna have a way better year this year playing next to Giannis offensively and defensively because I think Giannis is gonna bring he's gonna bring a lot more attention to himself and open up the game for Bam Adebayo. And I think
Do
Bam
you
will
not
have
have K top 10 right now?
yeah, I got Cade. I got let me think. I probably had him at 11.
Okay.
I probably had him at 11, but I think K will be in that top 10. I'm with you on Anthony Davis. I do think Anthony Davis can have a big year this year, but I'm not gonna bank on it though. I'm just being optimistic because he has my guy Trey Young. You know, I'm a Trey Young fan, so I want him to succeed.
Could have said Trey Young will be top 10 then. He has what better chance.
And
Trey does not have a
and,
better chance of being top 10 than Anthony Davis.
and
I
maybe
am
and we'll,
so ready for
Who's the
basketball to
who's the
commence.
Wizards' best offensive player? Who's the Wizards' best offensive player?
my boy Trey.
Trey Young, I guess.
Good. So the
And
Wizards' best player is Trey Young.
What does that mean? That's
He's
not
their
what
best
that
player.
means.
Who's their number
and
one?
finally, Trey Young.
AD, number one option and best offensive player, two different things.
Enlighten me on the difference.
Anthony Davis is going to be their number one option for putting ball in hoop.
Oh, for play finishing?
Trey Young is going to be their orchestrator of offense.
He's going to be giving AD the ball to catch lobs. Yep. Because he's their best offensive player and their number one option.
No, number one option is about scoring the ball.
Being a play finisher does not make you a number one option.
It does if that's your team's number one option to score.
No, AJ DeBunt's still going to be a scoring option before Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Age is gonna take that leap. But two other players, and I don't know how he come back from injury. Tyrese Halliburton does have a chance, depending how he comes back from the Achilles, because he was just balling out. But I really think Chet. I know it's gonna be kind of crazy, but let's say Chet continues the defense stuff he played, but he takes an offensive jump. Is that not a top 10 player in the league? He's a second
Facts.
best top five defender in the league, wherever you have him at, and he has a consistent offensive game because I think he's already top 15, top 20 already. And I think with his impact offensively, that is a big ask because like we kind of do it with Evan Mobley, like, oh yeah, when he takes the offensive jump, but I do think Chet has more of a skill set than Mobley. I think it just got overshadowed because the playoffs that just happened in the conference finals. But Chet is one of the better I think offensive bigs with a great defensive out of the the defensive big, he's one of the better offensive bigs that play defense. So I think that's my three players I got
There's a good three
right now.
players apart from Anthony Davis.
But and I'm gonna push my propaganda, my Hawks propaganda before I go. Jalen Johnson, he's better than Paulo. He's better than Laurie. He's better than Oh no, hold on, no, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna give Scotty Barnes props. Scotty Barnes can be a top 10 player potentially too. He's not Jalen Johnson not better than Scotty. I am realistic, but I want to push my props propaganda. We are top 17 in the East. Top 17.
That's a nice little playing team. That's cute. Nice.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Well,
I won't get too nasty.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
Dev,
get too nasty.
y'all need to trade Jalen Johnson when the stock's high. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Y'all need to get rid of him. He's not the guy. He's not the guy.
Well, here's the thing. The Hawks, the way the Hawks contracts are set up, they can make a trade. I think that's what they're building up to do. Because like if you look at all the contracts, of all the players, that's what they're building up to do right now. With Lou Dort contract, Jalen Johnson's on a great contract. Nikhil, Dyson, all the players are on pretty good contracts, so we're not stuck with them. And I think we're just gonna keep Jalen because right now we don't have no other like star player. And I think this season will be. I think they're gonna give him another chance because the playoffs was iffy, but it was his first one as a number one. So I think after this season, the team is built how Quinn Snyder wants. And this is actually Auntie's team because like everybody, they got rid of everybody from the old regime. Like you see, like they got rid of Zach because that wasn't Zach guy. So Zach gone. We got Keith Flemings. We got I like Henry Vasar. Zuby Ejiofor is playing good. I think we're a young, intriguing team. Like if you put like hypothetically Ant-Man on his Hawks roster, and like that makes us like crazy because I think the problem with our team is we have a number twos. Like this team is built for a superstar player, but we don't have that superstar player. That makes sense. So you put a number one option on him.
Usually the
really
hardest
like
person to get. So
but yeah, so it is. So we're just. I'm just praying Kingston. I'm just hoping Kingston Fleming somehow just exceed. It probably won't happen, but Kingston, you're my best bet. I'm putting all my stocks on you, or that 2028 pick, whatever we have in that draft class.
Okay.
interesting.
Well, we appreciate you, Dev. Always a good time hearing from you, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And I be
Jalen Green
seeing
FC.
you, supporting and everything on TikTok.
I should have said
and
Jalen
everything.
Green. Damn, I'm tripping. I should have said Jalen.
I'm on a Jalen Green probably Mars. We here this year.
Facts.
Matter of fact, real talk. I'll make a bet with you, and I'll go on bets. Jalen Green will average 23 this year.
23
points. Yep.
I mean, I think
On-
that's doable. I'm not going to bet that.
Because you know how good.
Let me get nasty then. I'll get nasty.
Pause.
Yeah, Matter of fact, I'll get back with you. I'll just get back with you because I'm gonna make a bad bet. I'm gonna make a bad bet, and I'm just gonna give you money. I'm not gonna
I was so finna bet against you saying he could average 27. I'm like, okay, bet. Yeah.
Man, shit. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, shit. We for
You
sure
lose a lot of money.
this year.
That's
we
what that
for
means.
sure averaging 27 this year. But it's cool. Stay on that side.
But I appreciate y'all though.
All right,
Merry
Dad.
Christmas.
Until next time, man. Now, looky. Interesting.
Very interesting.
To answer
I
your
told
prompt,
Mars about
you did?
about your research that you've been doing.
Yeah. To answer the prompt, I mean, I don't know if people still got Hallie in the top 10, but Hallie should make another appearance in the top 10. Shout out to Cooper, and shout out to I actually do think that's a very legitimate thing.
Oh, so two players I said, but I was trolling.
And shout out to Scotty. I do think that those are the three.
Three. Yeah.
Scotty was on my list.
Say he's trolling.
Y'all really think Cooper Flag could be a
no?
Say
he's trolling. Say he's trolling.
He was actually very
y'all
impressive.
Gotta be trolling. Yeah,
he was very impressive last year. He was very impressive. I cannot lie.
But okay, so last year that means he was a top what?
I think he was top
100.
Top 100.
Oh, he's lost his mind. He's lost his mind.
I thought
he
was
a top 20 player.
Top 20 to 25. I do, bro.
Oh my goodness! Man, shout out to you, man. I just
let me
Jalen
not
Brown next last year.
Not the entire year, but stretches of where I think he's probably going to end up being. I think there were stretches where he looked like he was a top 2025. The beginning of the season, not so much when he was still trying to figure out how to be a ball handler, and then the defense was really dropping. But like in the middle of that year, when he was like starting to like really piece together offensively what he should look like, if that's the version that he's supposed to be, I don't think it's that crazy of a stretch to believe he'll take a leap, especially with more offensive help around him.
Oh, I agree with the leap. I disagree with the start point, but I agree with the leap.
Shout out to Kai. Kai gonna be in there. He gonna get him right. Playmaking Kyrie.
More than likely, Kyrie gonna be the Mavs' best player next year, but that's
he is.
But still, Coop can be top 10 next year. It's possible.
I need to know as we doing this peak series.
Oh my goodness, we're not talking about power forwards until the list comes out.
I just need to know what series you're watching for Kevin Garnett.
Why do you think I'm only watching playoff games?
I would assume those would be the ones that would hold the most weight.
Why?
Because they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, he played about 25 playoff games in his peak.
Yeah, I would want to know what exactly are you seeing in the playoffs.
Seeing Kevin Garnett.
That's the thing. I'm seeing the same thing. That's the reason why I don't think he's that high. But
yeah, and that's why I think he is that high. So I'm just higher on Kevin Garnett.
But what series are you watching?
There's no particular series I've watched for this series. Mainly it's regular season games I've been watching. I've watched most of KG's playoff games already, so I didn't need to rewatch them.
I mean, but what series between 2002, 3, and 4? Because I'm assuming we all assume that's his peak, right?
Well, 02 against the Mavs was interesting.
It was
because the narratives that come out of it versus what happened is very interesting. 03 against the Lakers was cool. I think.
What do you like about that series?
Game 2, I think he had a crazy game. I think Game 2, Game 3, one of them. I don't know.
For sure.
I think so. I might be wrong. I don't know.
He was definitely killing Mark Madsen and Robert Horry in single coverage. For sure, he was.
Cool. But like I said, watching Kevin Garnett for the series, I haven't been watching playoff games. So the last time I watched a KG playoff game was a while ago.
Okay.
Because
so what regular season game are you watching?
25. A particular game?
Yeah. Because I'm not in these playoff series. The King series is to me his best series. That's a very impressive.
Okay,
series.
So 04.
I need to get to the Denver Nuggets and Lakers series. The 03 Lakers series, which I'm in the middle of right now, and I'm almost done. I'm not that impressed.
Saw your tweets, yeah.
I'm not really that impressed. I'm not really impressed. You single coverage and Robert Horry and Mark Madsen. Not really impressed. I'm not impressed with the Stockton assists. I'm not impressed. I'm just not. I'm not impressed with the nigga staying at the top of the key, throwing in the Mark Jackson in the post and Wally Zerback cutting middle. And if Troy Hudson had a ball spot and he had the number 20 on the back of his jersey, I know you'd be slurping him off when he put up 37 and 10. But I mean, he's Troy Hudson, so maybe not. But I need to know. Hudson. Yeah, I need to know, what are you seeing? What exactly? Because that series, I'm not impressed, and I'm almost done.
I'm seeing versatility. I'm seeing someone who can be used in a variety of ways: initiator, screener, pick and pops, isolationist. I'm seeing one of the most versatile. Yes, like you said. I mean, yeah, you just said it, isolating against Mark Madsen and Robert Horry. So that
makes you believe that he would be like. You would trust him as isolations because he's killing Mark Madsen?
No, it means, like I said, I was seeing versatility and the way in which they were using him in a variety of ways, like I said. Okay. So the ways in which they were using him as an initiator, an isolationist, a screener, pick and pops. The versatility is something that I valued.
You like the open long twos that they were conceding on
him? I like when he makes them.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure, because I like that too.
That means points are going on the board. Yeah,
superstars get wide open shots. You're right. I love that as well. Yep. I wish all superstars got wide open shots like that.
As you should. You should want your superstars to take open shots. Why would you not?
No, they can take them. They just don't get them as often as other superstars. But I would love for a super. I was watching Kobe get double teamed.
Sounds like good shot selection from my vantage point.
I wish Kobe could get those type of shot selections, or Shaq, or Tim Duncan, or Tracy McGrady, or any of the rest of the niggas at that time. But sure.
So, just to clarify, is your issue with Kevin Garnett that he wasn't taking enough tough shots?
My issue with Kevin Garnett is that he's not being defended the same way that a lot of other players were at that time.
What about his 0 to 3 feet? Like how?
Oh, in that series, I think he did fine. In that That Maverick series, not so much. That Maverick series, I'm actually fairly disappointed in what he looked like offensively in that series. I think that's safe to say. I think that's a fair. I love his supporting cast though. Man, his supporting cast is much better, especially offensively. Offensively, his supporting
You
cast
love Kevin Garnett's supporting cast?
better than what I think a lot of people make it out to be. Chauncey Billups, Wally Zerback, Troy Hudson, Sam Cassell, like all those players, like those guards and perimeter
You might
players.
be the first human being to ever say that. That's commendable.
That's the problem because, again, if a nigga who had a ball spot and had 20 on his jersey put up 37 and 10 and was creating off the dribble, off a screen and rolls, I know another nigga be sucking him off, but because he has braids and his name is Hudson, then maybe not. The nigga for 3 straight games.
Who's the person with the bald spot that he's alluding to?
Manu Ginobili.
Oh, because Ginobili ain't have a bald spot at this point. That's why I was confused.
And during the years that you gas, he does.
Well, 05 he didn't.
05
bald spot came along.
08, 09?
When did the bald spot come along for Ginobili? Like
He definitely has a
late
bald spot around
2000s? Yeah, late 2000s. Yeah. So
I would love.
We're aware that Manu Ginobili is better than Troy Hudson, right? We're aware. We're on the same page.
Oh yes, but there's definitely games where Troy Hudson performs to the level of Manu Ginobili, and I don't hear about it at all. Actually, I just don't hear about it.
You should be the person to tell people.
I will Friday or Monday. I definitely will.
Monday, yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I definitely will. Again, so regular season games. What regular season? I need to just see them before I make this list. What regular season games are you looking at where you're like, you walk away, you're like, man, that's tough. That's tough.
That's tough. I don't go away from any game saying that's tough. I go away from games looking at him play basketball and come to conclusions. What I do is I go on YouTube and search 2000s Minnesota Timberwolves full games, and then I just watch them. And I don't watch them all in their entirety sometimes. Sometimes I like skip through the game. Like I'll go to like the second quarter and watch that game. And then I'll go to another game and I'll watch the fourth quarter of that game. So that I'm trying to cross as many games
scenarios
as possible.
That's
yeah. So
you should probably take the time out and watch the whole game. You should take the time out.
I mean, that's more just in my spare time if I want to watch the full games. But when I'm doing a series like this, and you gotta try and condense as much watching as possible, you kind of gotta speed run it a little bit.
That's why I came to you, so I can speed run this, because right now I'm just seeing a bunch of mid. So I want to. What did I need to speed run next to?
There's nothing. If you think Kevin Garnett's mid, I'm not going to tell you what to watch to come to a different conclusion. Like I said, that's the thing I've been trying to do with everyone with their list. Some people have asked me questions about what they can do and what they can't do. I don't want to give any input on people's list. If you think Kevin Garnett is mid and you don't want to have him in your top 3, top 4, whatever, wherever you have him, maybe he's still second, but he's just mid and he's far below 1, wherever. I don't want to tell you what to watch to have a different opinion. If what you've watched leads you to the conclusion that KG is mid, rank him as mid. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to watch. I trust your eye test. I'll trust my eye test. We agree, we disagree. It is what it is.
Monday's gonna be
tell you to watch something else.
Monday's gonna be a movie chat because I don't know
what years or what run would it be for.
Well, KG only has one run in his peak. It's 04.
Well, I'm asking low because he's been hinting at the Ginobili glaze, so we know what this is about.
I mean, he's been on that side. The Duncan's hope is overstated. Yeah,
he's a Duncanite.
So. Well, if we're talking about peak,
yeah. So I'm asking you, like,
we're talking about pre-Ginobili though. We're talking about pre-Ginobili.
I mean, I don't know what years you're picking for Duncan's peak.
This is true.
Yeah, I wouldn't be talking about like 07 Duncan. Like that's definitely not his peak.
Yeah,
so
I hope not.
I'm saying what playoffs?
03.
Tell people.
I mean, you could definitely go through a lot of series from 99 to 03, and I think you would get a pretty good gist of who Duncan was as a player. I think the Lakers series is very impressive. I'm not going to sit here and send you all niggas to go watch him beat up on Kenyon Martin. It's Kenyon Martin. we gotta be honest with ourselves. That's not moving me the same way. I'm pretty sure it's not moving quite a few niggas.
Kenyon Martin is a good defender. It's not like
yeah, but see, I don't want to tell niggas to go watch this nigga beat up on Robert Horry. So I'm not going to go tell niggas to go watch Tim Duncan go beat up on Kenyon Martin. I mean, come on, you gotta have some shame with that shit. I mean, come on, dog. Like, you gotta be serious with that. But the Lakers series for sure. is definitely impressive. I think those series kind of stand the test of time. I think they do. I think almost every time he went up against the Lakers, I think they all stand the test of time. And luckily for Duncan, there's a lot of them, so you don't have to like overly depend on like one or two.
99, 02, and 03. 01 as well, I guess, if you like that one as well.
02 is the one I probably lean more so on. 99, 02, and 03. Those are the three Lakers series that are. I think they speak for themselves.
Inclined to agree.
Okay. Gotcha. Also, just very quickly, who do y'all have as the best point guard in the league right now? I'm just curious. I just had to do this with
Shai.
Gibson and them. Shout out to Gibson.
Shit, skinny Luka going crazy right now. Best point guard. I'm not mad at giving it for Schaefer right now. To be honest with you, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at giving it to Shea still.
And for you here, where do you have Cade ranked right now?
Who are you pointing at, me or Mars? You're kind of choppy right
me.
now. Oh, is it just me? Is the nigga choppy for you?
No, he just does this. He's a bad content creator. But, you know, we gotta do what we do.
What do I have? I mean, he's top 10 for me. He's probably like 7 or 8.
Nigga that just started making content consistently, trying to tell me. Nigga just started.
I never said I was a good one. I just said you're a bad one.
Well, you don't know. You can't tell me about
You
good or
told
bad.
me the Red Eye podcast was gonna be yesterday. Here I am waiting with post notifications. See nothing on my timeline.
We had
I was
to
very disappointed. I damn near
because
unsubscribed.
Rev had to record pick a side. You know, he has a main job. Okay.
Yeah, I damn near unsubscribed. Here I was waiting for some amazing.
It'll be Friday. By the way, glad you brought it up. Next Red Eye episode we rescheduled. It'll be Friday at 8 Eastern. No, 7:30 Eastern. Okay.
And the person doesn't even tell their subscribers about the rescheduling. We just have to find out through the grapevine, I guess. Disgusting.
It's not through the grapevine. You know, I like to pop up. I'm a pop up.
It's
Even
bad
this
content.
stream,
Yeah,
people didn't know about it until 15 minutes before.
Bad content. Yeah, bad content.
That's not bad content. I do that for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't need to be scheduled. All right. Now, before you get up out of here, this nigga's on mute. He's on the phone. Okay.
I'm good. What's up? Y'all niggas going back and forth about your podcast. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, first off, have you checked it out? You should check it out.
I've been busy. I've been flying. I flew to New York. As you can clearly see, we're moving. Painters are coming over tomorrow.
You moved to New York?
No. I went to go film some stuff in New York. So I was gone for like a week to New York.
We gonna see you on Clash again?
Highlights. Is Clash House of Highlights?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
that should be coming up on my timeline. I watched one video. It was him, Kenny doing some trivia shit. Loaded terribly. I was like, yeah, it's a bad.
You know what's so crazy? Every episode I start bad and then I catch it up at the end, man.
That was a bad look, man. Some of them answers, I was like, God damn. But
no, I ain't gonna lie. I can't say who's gonna be in it. Let's just say, if you know, I don't know, whatever you think Kenny is comp, is definitely a nigga that's better, and I had to go up against that nigga, so don't expect to win.
Okay, so he lost again. Okay, nice.
Don't expect to win against that nigga.
Damn, how disappointed.
Nah, that nigga, he just starts saying shit, and I was like, man, that's crazy. You even know some shit like that. But then again, I see your other content. What were you about to ask me though?
I wanted you to kind of more so elaborate on the West, well, the Lakers in particular. I wanted to talk about the Lakers. I haven't talked about the Lakers.
Yeah, you guys go.
No, it's just a couple
Go ahead.
And then we're gonna move on. Okay.
They're a regular season team that can probably win around 53 to 56 games.
If
really
we win 56 games, Luka needs to win the MVP.
okay. I think offensively, they're going to put up a bunch of points. You can scheme away defensively where it's not going to hurt them as much as it probably should due to the personnel. But obviously, with the lack of defensive versatility and personnel on the perimeter, and effectively the over dependence on Reeves and Luka, I don't really see the team going far in the postseason.
How much are you factoring in efficiency this year when it comes to the MVP?
Like scoring
Like
efficiency?
if Luka is, let's say Luka's +3, +3.5 relative, but he's averaging
35.
35, 9,
He gonna
and
be
8.
that nigga. Him and Austin about to put up some fucking crazy offense.
They really are. It wouldn't surprise me if Austin Dead is averaging like 27 and
yeah,
7.
they're both gonna put up crazy. How much do I gauge it? I mean, it's definitely gonna be a factor. He's not gonna win MVP though. The MVP has already been established already. We know it. Jokic about to go into another year where the comp is going to be, he's going to be an all-time offensive player, and he doesn't have enough help. And then niggas are already writing Wemby's 2027 MVP case in 2026. So I don't like. We got to be serious. Shea's not going to win again because he can't three-peat. No one can three-peat. Giannis is probably not going to win because I don't think Giannis is going to put up the box score numbers. But even though I do think defensively it'll be the best year that he's had in a very long time. But like Wemby and Jokic are just going to be definitively best players, put up crazy numbers, and lead their teams to a lot of regular season success.
And lastly, you said Halliburton, Scotty, Tatum were your three? No,
Cooper. I didn't say Tatum. Cooper.
Okay. So
is Tatum not already in there?
We didn't have him, but I mean, if he's in your list, I mean, I get it.
Oh, if he's not already top 10, then Tatum should be in a. Yeah, Tatum would be like the top of the list. Tatum Tatum would have is going to have a better argument for MVP than Luka this year, based off of what the MVP is.
Facts.
We already know this. They've already written out.
Y'all are way higher on this potential Tatum year than I am.
Clearly. I'm saying the argument for him to win MVP. They've already written the case out in point. They've already said he lost Jaylen Brown. It's a step back from Paul George. Even though for regular season success, I do think that PG can be a better fit next to Tatum with the 3-point shooting and defense.
But I feel like all year he's going to be compared to last year Jaylen Brown. And God forbid the Celtics don't win as many regular season games as last year. It's case closed for him.
Well, I want to be clear. This is with me, like assuming that they're going to win 55 to 58 games. That's what this is assuming.
Mm-hmm.
And so with me assuming that, and then we already know how the on-off PRA niggas go. He's going to put up as many points as Brown. He's probably going to be more efficient. His defensive numbers are going to look better. His offensive on-off is going to look better as well. He's going to have a better argument. We know how the niggas get up, bro.
Because he's a better player.
You know how these niggas do,
he is
bro.
a better player than Jaylen Brown.
But you know how these niggas
He's a better player than 77 too.
Yeah, you're yapping. You know you're yapping. 77 is the best point guard in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen.
That's really what he wants us to say. That's what
it's funny because during the season he was like, oh yeah, Shea got it. Luka has since played 0 games of basketball and now he's got better than Shea again. Crazy how that works.
Is it skinny Luka? Or is it because
he ain't played no 1 game of basketball since he called Shea the best player? Was Shea the best point guard? And now Luka's better than him again.
But is it because Shea was underwhelming in the playoffs?
Yeah,
Luka was more underwhelming.
First off,
can't be underwhelming.
By the conclusion of the regular season, I was just like
Kevin Garnett mantra.
Shea was the most consistent, but I feel like Luka
only played 3 games.
Higher level of play.
You said wait, say it again.
I said by the end of the last regular season, I think Shea was more consistent, but I thought Luka hit a higher level of play.
Oh, okay, yeah, I agree with that.
During the season,
you never used this argument for Caitlin Clark.
All right, let me get out of here, man.
No, wait, no, don't stop.
No, when it's Caitlin, when it's Caitlin Clark, is consistency.
I've been waiting on somebody to say this. I've been waiting.
Consistency.
Is it Caitlin
Now it's
Clark?
Luka. Now it's Luka. Oh yeah, this guy more consistent, but the higher level, he reached a higher level. You know,
Isn't Caitlin Clark the
Observe.
Luka Doncic of the WNBA?
They have a lot of parallels.
A lot of parallels.
Like being the best point guard in the league for one, right?
And isn't there's a lot of parallels
No.
between Kyrie and Kelsey?
No, Kyrie has never scored the ball like this ever. See, that's where you niggas get it confused.
Kyrie never did 27 on all-time efficiency.
First off, the equivalent is she's averaging the equivalent of 30 on plus
Kyrie
8.
was what? And Kyrie was what?
Okay,
27 on
nigga,
50, 49?
27. What the fuck? Damn. Okay, you're
27
right.
It's not 30
Okay, I'm not saying it's the exact same. I say is there not
on a team with
similarities?
Harden and KD.
He did.
I mean, okay, first of all, they played about 4 minutes
Bro,
together.
this nigga is
So, I mean, I
so
guess.
nasty, bro. Yeah, nasty.
This is like- this is like if-
27
this is
on
like
50,
this-
40,
The
90.
equivalent is like if Luka and Shea played together on the same team last year. That's the equivalent.
Okay,
And
so
the Shea
read.
shoots
That's-
40+% from 3.
No, I'm saying as far as the what you call it, the volume plus efficiency output, not exactly how she's scoring. I'm saying like the the kind of historic season she's having scoring that's the equivalent.
He did.
There's
He
no
did it in
Kyrie year
24.
that matches what
He did. He did it in 24. He averaged 26 on 50, 41, 91. He did it in.
I'm saying that's not the same. Averaging
He did average
26 in the
assists, too.
NBA is not averaging 20.
Or 30.
Or
I'm not.
25.
I know it's not the exact same. I know it's not the exact same. But I'm saying is they're not similarities. Tough finishing, counters, ball handling. There's no similarities.
Elite 3-point shooting.
3-point shooting. Get you
Off
a
the
bucket.
ball, on the
To
ball.
me, the Kyrie comp in the W was Page because of how well and how much he utilizes the mid range. Like Kelsey, to me, is if Donovan Mitchell actually made jump shots
disrespectful.
all the time.
Damn, nigga, she went down a player.
Yeah, she sucks. What the fuck?
Yeah, did you not just
Go
hear what I
down.
said? I said if Donovan Mitchell made shots all the time, she
So
doesn't.
Kyrie,
miss.
nigga.
She goes out there and
Just sucks.
no, D. Mitch don't play like Kyrie
Yeah, Kyrie better.
because Donovan Mitchell's not that type of shot maker. That's why.
So there are.
Yeah,
All right,
but
whatever.
Kyrie's
You got
a
it.
better
Whatever.
player,
Yeah, Kyrie's a better
yeah.
player. Okay, all right, you got it. I see what you're saying, but I don't really see what you're saying. But it does sound like you're a Caitlin Clark fan. I do fuck with it. So when at her best, that's the reason why she's better than niggas. Cool. I got you.
That's
I mean,
what
that's-
I said.
That's literally what you just
That's
said
why I
about Luka.
heard,
That's
though.
literally
That's
what
why
you
I
just
heard.
said. You said
That's
that
not
about
what I
Luka.
said.
You just
That's
said
not what I
that
said.
Luka peaked higher than Shea. That's why you think going into next season.
But
he's better.
part of that is because Shea also regresses come playoff time. Kelsey Mitchell sustains, so it's not the same thing.
We're not
And
comparing
Caitlin
her to
actually,
Kelsey Mitchell.
Caitlin, and we'll see what Caitlin looks like come postseason time. We'll see.
Well, I mean,
And when,
if we
and when
gonna
she
be honest
doesn't
with
regress,
Luka,
you're gonna move the goalpost again. It's cool. Whatever.
We'll see.
we're gonna have to have.
Do y'all want to know Caitlin Clark's stats against teams over 500 this year?
Of course,
Would y'all
you know.
like to know?
Yeah, of course you know.
Huh?
What is-
That's
what is-
fine.
what is-
19.8 points per game, shooting sub 40% from the field.
Yeah,
All
what's
them
the prize?
stats
You know
be
the
gas
stats.
against them boo-boo teams.
What does
She
Luka
go
do?
off against boo-boo teams and gas them stats. That's
What does
what happens.
Luka? What does Luka do against elite level defenses?
What does he do?
I mean, damn, you looked up Caitlin Clark's number. I thought you looked up.
No,
Luka's
this is
as
how
well.
you know
I
when
did
someone's
that-
a
I did
hater.
that. I did that yesterday.
No, you know someone's a hater
Oh,
when they get to looking up the stats and like this type of context because they only do it for the players they don't like when it's time to push the agenda.
Oh, shit.
Why would I know Lucas?
Because you
That's your
don't care to
favorite
push negative propaganda. That's why.
Why would I
Because
know?
if Lucas
why would I
gets
know
trash, you're gonna be
Lucas?
mad.
Exactly. Why would I know Lucas?
So you don't want to push.
You know-
Okay, cool.
Kelsey, you know what Kelsey Mitchell does against the better teams
You tell us.
in the W?
You tell us.
She does the same exact thing.
Of
She's
course
averaging
you know
still
that. Yeah, because that
50,
helps the
40
propaganda. Right?
something, 80 something.
Damn, is that Luka against top 5 defenses last year, averaging 28 on 51 true shooting?
No way!
Oh. Dare I look at what Shea was doing against top 5 defenses? Oh my goodness. Damn, no wonder you didn't look it up because the propaganda would fail.
Oh no!
Damn.
So it sounds like Caitlin
Damn.
Clark to me, boy. It sounds like a bunch of
51
Caitlin.
true shooting, Luka Doncic.
Wow!
That's disappointing, man. That's very disappointing.
Tough, man. Why you so quiet now? This nigga
Sucks.
Damn, Shea is at 32 on 70 true shooting against top 5 defenses?
Oh no!
No way! No way! Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh wow. Oh, crazy. But Luka against bottom 5 defense is 35 on 65.
Whoa!
Just look at wait to fry them defenses. Wait to fry them bottom 5
So
defenses.
it sounds like they are the same, but you just picking and choosing who you decide to root for.
Oh, that's crazy. Interesting.
That's
interesting. Shout out to Luka though. Shout out to Luka. Frying them bum defenses.
Big Luka, big Caitlin. You need to be a Luka Doncic and Caitlin Clark jersey behind you, nigga. They the same player.
2277. Come on. Jersey number 99.
On.
We need that. Come on.
All right, Real Talk. I'll see y'all
So
later,
first
man.
off, Luka Doncic. First off, again, Luka Doncic, way better playoff player.
Hey, we need to have those Luka playoff conversations because I think
because you ain't see what he did 4 years ago in 2020.
Yeah, he living off that fucking the Clipper series and against Rudy Gobert just frying him. He living off that shit, bro.
He living off the Clippers, Phoenix, and Rudy.
Yeah, he living off that.
We're not gonna disrespect Rudy. That Timberwolves series is crazy.
So I just want to make sure that what we're saying is Caitlin Clark is the Luka Doncic of the WNBA. Is that what we're saying?
No, what we're saying is that you should think.
No,
you should think that. You should think that.
Why should I think that?
Because it's the same.
Oh,
come on, bro.
It's not the same thing.
Luka's better. He literally just told you
Luka's just better.
When we
Does
talk
Caitlin
about
Clark lead the league in points in scoring?
Oh, you want her to shot truck even more? Oh,
okay.
Does she lead the league in scoring?
No,
she does not. I think that's Asia Wilson, right?
Does Luka Doncic improve his team's offense or doesn't?
You tell me. Oh, is this the on-off stuff?
On-off, yeah. On-off working.
Oh, so are you telling me that Caitlin Clark makes her team worse?
That's what it says.
Okay.
We had we had no problem. We had no problem doing this with Jaylen Brown all year. No problem doing it with Jaylen Brown.
No, you had no problem.
No problem with doing it with Jaylen Brown.
You had no problem doing that. That's why I'm asking you.
No,
does Caitlin Clark make her team worse?
You didn't either.
No, I've never said Jaylen Brown made his team worse. That's why I'm asking you. Did Caitlin Clark make his team worse? Can make her team worse?
The on-off to suggest.
Yes.
No. Over the course of the
season, now I have to go look because now this.
Let's talk about it. Now
I have to go look because you're not being honest. You're not.
I just want to know if Caitlin Clark makes her team worse. I think
you're not being honest. So now I have to go look.
Does Caitlin Clark make her team worse? Real talk. I mean, it's a simple question, and you know the on-off stuff. So does Caitlin Clark make her team?
So now I have to go look it up because you don't want to admit it. So far this year,
real talk, you know the numbers, so just stand on it. You're doing the thing that Derek White FC does, where they'll say, "Oh, Jaylen Brown's on off." Yeah.
So Kelsey Mitchell is Kelsey Mitchell.
We're not talking about Kelsey Mitchell. We're talking about
Kelsey Mitchell is Derek White.
What is the on off for
Kelsey Mitchell is Derek White.
Oh, bro. What's the on off, bro? What's the on off, bro? What's on offs?
I just want to know if Caitlin Clark makes her team worse. Do you think the Indiana Fever are worse when Caitlin Clark plays?
Sometimes, yes.
On average,
that's my answer. Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Can I say what it? See, because this is what you're standing on, this on-off shit.
When Caitlin Clark dominates the ball. Hold on, I'm answering a question.
He dominates the ball.
Caitlin Clark dominates the ball so much on her team that when she's playing bad, missing shots, turning the ball over, that is definitely negatively affecting her team.
That's Luka.
Tremendously.
So does Luka make his team worse?
But Luka, first off, Luka is still. Wait, no. Whoa. Luka is still the best pick and roll player in the league, regardless of if his shot is going in or not.
Nigga, brother, if he's missing his shots, turn the ball over. If he's doing all that shit that you just said,
Does Luca make his team
come
worse?
on, my
Does
nigga.
Luca make his
But
team
Luca,
worse?
am I tripping?
No.
He froze. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go, man, because he's not gonna answer.
It's hard when you have to stand on hate. That shit never goes well,
Yeah,
man.
it just never goes.
It never goes.
well,
Shout out to Dick
man.
trying to push that Kawhi propaganda yesterday. I'm telling you, it never goes well.
Man.
When you trying to stand on hate, that shit is gonna crumble.
When he get back, ask him did LeBron make the team better? Because I know them on-offs. Hey, them on-offs last year for Braun was kind of spooky. I can't lie.
I think it's been like the last couple seasons, to be fair.
Yeah, it was getting kind of spooky when LeBron was on the floor with them niggas, and then when he got off,
I love the on-off Warriors. Hey, the numbers say the team's worse, but I wouldn't say the team's worse.
Yeah, just so y'all know, when LeBron was off the floor, they were a plus 14.5 when Luka and Reeves was playing. There is no
14.5. Oh my god.
Yeah, there is no mixture of LeBron, regardless if it's LeBron, Luka, and Reeves, or LeBron and Luka, or LeBron. There is no mixture that gets to that level at all. So yeah,
LeBron makes his teams worse, man. I mean,
that's tough, man.
Just evidentially, I mean, we can't argue with the numbers. The team is obviously worse.
We can't. There's no disputing that at all.
Yeah.
All right, man. I catch you. I'll let you keep going with your show, man. I'm gonna keep watching this KG shit though.
Have fun.
All right, man.
You should have put Troy Hudson on your guards list. I can't bring anyone up, so Real Talk has now left me. And I can't do anything. So how you guys doing? How's you guys day been? Yeah, Real Talk left me with no controls, so I now just have to sit here and pass the time. Is Pele top 10? Hell no. Damn, Luka against OKC was 15.5 points on 33, 14, 68 splits. Damn. Can't play 2K until 12 tomorrow. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? You thought you was gonna get that content creator license? I might need to apply for that. I might need to become a 2K content creator so I can get the game a day early next year. What build you guys making? Is that a mini fridge? Yes. What'd you expect? You see how I'm built. What build am I making? A 5'9". Arsenal gonna win the Prem? I mean, more than likely. Is Ronaldo closer to Messi than Neymar is to him? No. 7.6 KD. I'm so sure you can make a 7.6 build. I streamed 25, I think. I might have streamed 26 for a day. Let me see. Let me go look at my amazing channel. Go subscribe, MarzTalksSports. I may have streamed 26 for a day. No, I don't think so. I streamed 25 twice. I think it was twice in the same day. But that game was terrible. So we didn't give that one a lot of time. How do I feel about Maresca targeting Enzo? Nice. I don't run any gimmicks, Delsky. Who do I have winning the scoring title? Luka, Giannis, Shea, or Ant. Those would be my 4 biggest front runners. Tatum PRA, 29, 11, and 8. Hello.
Hold on. Can you hear me? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. My power just went on and off. I mean, off and I don't know.
It's all right. I carried the show for you. Don't worry.
Okay. Now back to our conversation. The
Oh
reason,
no, I've already moved past that.
no, I don't.
You
I
can
don't
talk
care.
though, but yeah, but
I
I've moved
don't care.
past it. So this is
Okay.
final points, I guess.
The reason why I have Shea over Luca, I mean Luca over Shea, is because Shea gets worse in the playoffs. Kelsey Mitchell does not. So the difference in me thinking that, oh, why wouldn't you rank Caitlyn over Kelsey if you feel like the higher, because Kelsey sustains her level of play. If SGA went to the playoffs and was still playing like SGA, SGA would be better to me. But he doesn't. He falls off a tremendous clip. So it's not the same thing. Um, but
Bring some people up.
congrats.
Thank you. I don't know what you're congratulating me for, but thank you.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, well, Pistons friends.
What's up?
I can't hear Mars for some reason. It might be me. But
Well,
y'all already talked about K, right?
What about him?
Y'all think he's in y'all top 10, right?
Yeah, he's in mine.
Yeah, okay. I don't gotta push K prop like that. Okay, I'm good. Y'all see the jersey. If y'all see the jersey. But I think my three, Hallie, Scotty Barnes, and Jason Tatum. I think Hallie, all he has to do is come back. I want to see if he can score in the ISO again, like versus switches. I think the IQ is still gonna be there. Jason Tatum, I think, man, come back, just be Jason Tatum. That's just, I don't think he has to be like some different player. He just do Jason Tatum stuff, he gonna be top 10. Scotty, I want him to improve on his scoring. If Scotty improves on his scoring, man, he's gonna leap into some combos. I already think he's I'm gonna be safe, top 10 defender in the league. And I think the Raptors will be like a top 3 team in the East. Scotty, man, that playoff series versus the Cavs was special.
I agree. I agree. I think Scotty Barnes is a really good player, a damn good player. And like I said, I think by the end of the year, if he's consensus top 10, that wouldn't be a shock to me.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
Um,
shocked to me.
Mars, what do you think he would have to do to be a top 10 player? Like, what are you looking
Square
for?
Barnes.
Yeah, under Scotty.
Um,
Why can't I hear this dude?
yeah, that's why I was staying quiet because you can't hear me. Um, Half court scoring leap would probably be the biggest thing. I think he's one of the best passing forwards in the league, one of the best defenders in the league. Um, yeah, it's really, can you rely on him as a half court scoring option on a high level half court offense? That's really the only question I think he still has to answer. His versatility is second to like Jason Tatum. Other than that, like I don't know if anyone's more versatile than him offensively. So it's just that would be the only thing. And if he gets that, top 10 is like right there for him. I think Scotty Barnes is a really good player. I just don't know how. I don't know if I'm betting on that half court creation league, which is why I would be a bit more hesitant. But if it does happen, then yeah, that's a top 10 caliber play.
I ain't gonna lie.
Agreed, agreed.
I need you to summarize what he just said. I cannot hear Mars at all for some reason.
If he takes a leap as a half court scorer,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
then he can be in the top 10, is basically what he said.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Okay. Uh to push him K. What do you have him? You have him in front of Ant or behind Ant?
I go back and forth with this.
Hey, that's my me too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Do I, in my heart of hearts, do I think Cade is better than Ant? No. Do I think that he's performed better than Ant? Sure. So like,
Mars says I can't hear you. Thumbs up or thumbs down is Kate is better than Ant to you. I can't hear you at all, bro. Neutral. Okay, I feel. I have Cade over Ant, maybe a little biased, but I think consistency wise, like the defense especially, like I know what I'm getting from Cade every night. Passing, playmaking, I know. The scoring is where like I think if you prefer Ant scoring, that's where you're gonna have Ant. Cause Cade, man, he's a mid finisher, mid pull up, good mid range shooter, but like that's where he leaves a lot to desire. Cause like I don't ever think he's gonna be some good rim finisher because he just so athletically declined. Like mid first step, mid left. The 3-point shooting is where he has to get better. In the playoffs, it was good. Like the last inning of the Magic Cavs series, the pull up three, that's what was saving him in the playoffs. Obviously, got to cut down on the turnovers because it was crazy, bro. And
The
then
Warriors just got George Nia.
I think I like the Buka Koro because I think Cade can play off ball, but he just doesn't have the personnel to do it.
Damo has been saying this that he wants Cade off the ball.
I don't think all that, but I said he can play off ball. Like his best strength to me as a player is passing and playmaking. That's his best strength. So wow. But I don't think he needs to dominate it like Luca though. Like he don't have to do that. Like I've seen him
I
go
don't
off
even
ball
think
for
he's a good enough player to do that. To be honest with you, very few players in NBA
that is true.
history, in my opinion,
I was good
really
enough to do that.
justify that amount of usage in time of possession.
I can only think of what Bron,
Harden,
Luca,
Luka,
CP3.
LeBron, yeah, peak CP3 maybe,
Yeah, that's about Magic.
Kobe, Mike, Magic. Like
It's like them upper.
very
Yeah, it's
few
that. Yeah,
players, justify
yeah.
that amount of usage in time of possession. It's but appreciate you, Chris. Always a
Appreciate
good
y'all.
time talking to you, gang. Appreciate you waiting in the background. I saw you
I know,
you
but
was munching on something back there. I saw you back there. Yeah, I ain't want to bring you up while you was eating
appreciate
your
you, bro.
man. No
All right,
problem,
y'all.
man. Fuck Caitlin Clark. Yo,
What about it, guys? How we doing
This is a
tonight?
new person. Hello.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. You guys are listening to an old timer from Tennessee calling in.
All righty now.
Hey, listen, I got 2 player comparisons I want you to think about, and then I got a question about Luca and Shea for Mars. But SGA, I compare him to George Gervin, and Ant-Man, Dominique Wilkins.
I can kind of see George Gervin. Kind of. I can't see Dominique with Ant. I think Ant's too good with the ball in his hands to be Dominique, personally.
Definitely has better handles, no doubt. All right, my next one, Mars. What does Shea do better than Luca, and what does Luca do better than Shea?
I think Shea shoots the mid-range better. I think Shea probably has a better handle. I think Shea's a better defender in all facets. Yeah, in all facets. I think you could argue Shea's a better scorer, but I could go either way on that one. And then what Luca does better than Shea, I think Luca's a better playmaker, passer, 3-point shooter, tough shot maker, post player, rebounder, if you value that rebounding.
How about
Shea's
pace
a
of
better
play?
driver. Shea's a
How
better
about,
driver. I think Shea has better pace. I think Luke is just slow, but I think Shea has better pace. Yeah.
so you got them pretty even. They're pretty close.
They are
Who
pretty
do
close.
you have better?
Luca.
definitely have Luka. I just think he does more. He does something that you never see every game. I've been watching this thing since Dr. J. I watched Dr. J because he did something different every night. You watch Michael Jordan because he does something different every single night. And Luka does something you don't see nearly every game he plays. And Shea's just not that type player. I mean, he reminds me of George Gervin. He's super great at what he does. He's silky smooth, but he can take over every now and then. But Luka can take over at any moment of time of any game against any defender. They don't seem to be even on the same level to me.
Oh, so it's not even close, really.
I don't think
He's
so.
the best player in the league?
I think when healthy, I think he's the best player in the league.
You said you've been watching since Dr. J. Is that ABA Dr. J or NBA Dr. J?
I'm old enough to have seen it both. Dr. J was a myth when he was coming up, and they put him in Sports Illustrated. They did a picture of his hands, and it took up both pages of the centerfold in Sports Illustrated. And man, the way that dude could just hold the basketball, it's really what separates Jordan, is that being able to palm the ball, running full speed, and jump off one leg and just dunk on anybody. It's just something you never saw before. Just think if Vince Carter had the hands that Michael Jordan and Dr. J had. But anyway, I'm a Luka fan. I was out of basketball for a while. It just all seemed the same. I like how the game was played in the playoffs this year. I thought they let them bang a little bit. Everybody talks championships. Defense, that's a team deal. When you guys talk defense, Luka stinks at guarding some of the top players in the league, but everybody stinks at guarding those guys. Nobody stays in front of them except the guys that are getting paid to do it that can't score. And nobody cares about anybody that can't score. You got a few over the years that kind of stood out. But nobody gives a damn about defense. They really don't. And why should they? You got to be, when the game's on the line, who's taking the shot? That's why the Heat aren't going to win. Who's going to take that shot with the game on the line? Giannis or Bam? They're not going to take that shot. I mean, they can get their shot from time to time, but they can't get a shot every single time. There's only a few players in the league that can pull that off. I like Cade Cunningham. I think he's on the up and up.
So when I heard you say you think like not even a discussion between Luke and SGA, so like SGA's not like the second best player in the league to you, is he?
No.
Who is it?
I think Joker. I don't think it's close either. I mean, he controls the game. I mean, these, guys talk about this stat padding and stuff. That stuff's not real, man. These dudes are putting up numbers of 3 players on their team, literally 3 players. You got them putting up the assist number of the point guard. You got them putting up the rebounding of the power forward, and you got them putting up the scoring of the 2 guard. The reason that these dudes can't play defense, they're wore out. They're doing it all on one end, and all you got to do is put the right guys around them, and Shea's got a great team around him. They built a great team for Joker around him, ran out of money. Now they don't have a chance. They're done. They're roast. And I think Oklahoma City's going to go back. I don't think they're going to be the absolute dominant team they've been. They kind of got exposed a little bit. These Chet, Wemby. I love Wemby, but man, these dudes still get pushed around an awful lot. And anytime they get down around the paint, they're just getting pushed around. And it's a grown men's league. That's why New York won the championship this year.
Interesting. So you're not do you think Shea's better than Wemby?
Yes. I would take Shea over Wemby.
Absolutely. You're not that high on Wemby. He's too frail. Not that.
I mean, we all saw we've seen that player before. I mean, he's a better Ralph Sampson. He shoots. I mean, he shoots the ball better than Ralph Sampson. That's about it.
Yes. He's Ralph Sampson. We've had another OG say the same thing. Same thing.
You know that, and I, I wouldn't put it on him, but guys that size and that frail, I mean, they're staring in. He's one injury away from never being as good as he is now, and you don't want that on him. But guys that big, they get hurt. It just happens. It's why they don't dominate. That's, to be honest, that's why Tim Duncan was so great. Never got injured, played at his pace, always stayed in good shape. You never saw him limping around. It never slowed his game down. I'd take Tim Duncan over Wemby any day of the week.
How'd you feel about Giannis?
I think he's great. I think he helps any team he's on. You just got to have a point guard with him. If you don't have a point guard with Giannis, you got to have a point guard in this league, period. But Giannis is unstoppable. He's kind of reminds me of Shaq back in his day, back when Shaq was just, you couldn't do anything with him, you couldn't foul him, you couldn't stop him. I like the effort he plays with. I think he's a great player. He's definitely still top 5 in my book.
Is he better than Shea?
Yes. I would build a
Shea
team
would be
around
now.
him over Shea.
Okay.
So Shea's not better than Luka, not better than Jokic, not better than Giannis. So he's what, 4th?
4th, 5th, right in there. Yeah.
What you think about Ant? You think Ant can be better than Shea soon? Or
So-
what you think about Ant?
So Ant, the reason I compare him to Dr. J is Ant will always shoot you out of a basketball game. Everybody's seen that type player. Everybody's been around that type player. He's going to win games for you. He's going to dunk on people, but there's going to be 5, 10, maybe 15 games he shoots you completely out of the game where you don't have a shot at winning. It's what Dominique did. Dominique would shoot him out of a game. He would try to take over, and he'd go through stretches where he'd go 2-3 quarters and not do anything, and game's over by then.
I don't recall watching those 10, 15 games last year. I didn't see them. But hey, to each his own. I am interested, and the chat, we're interested in your top 10 all time. We are interested in that. We want
My top 10?
Yes.
You've seen them to every player ever.
You're right, Mars. So Jordan is number 1. He's always number 1. I don't think there's anybody close. Just watching him night in, night out, he was just different. I'm probably wrong here. I probably have Magic second. Magic controlled the tempo. He beat some of the best players you've ever seen. I know he had a team, and I know he was stacked, but that dude was so big, so good. Nobody could stop him. He could win any way you wanted. I've got him probably at 2. I'm not a fan whatsoever of LeBron, but he's 3 for me. He just does too much. He's just too good. You can't ignore what he's done. I like him at 3. 4, man, I hate to put him at 4 because he just didn't put that much effort in. But Shaquille O'Neal's the best big man I ever saw, man. That dude, he's dunking on people. If he could have shot free throws, he would have been by far the biggest scorer in the history of the game. He just had a lot of lapses. I've got Dr. J probably in my top 5. The man rebounded, the man scored, the man blocked shots, the man he just did everything you wanted somebody to do on a basketball court. Larry Bird would be in my top 10 just because of how clutch he was. Then I'm probably putting KD and Steph right in there together. I love both of those guys. KD, the Slim Reaper, I think that's the best nickname in the history of sports. Steph, he's just too good. He just takes over the moment. And I don't know. I thought 4 years ago Luka Doncic was going to be a top 5 player, and I thought he would have multiple championships, but I think that's going to hold him back. I think he's going to have to win a couple before he gets up in there. But at the end of the day, man, that dude is going to be up there in all records. He's going to be up there in every record in the book, and I don't think he's slowing down. I think he's going to have a prime season this year. So I'd probably he might be my bottom guy that I think might work their way into it. I'm sure I left some out, but I'm not a Bill Russell fan.
No, go ahead. No, you know what? Carry on. It's okay. Carry on.
We haven't heard Bill Russell. People are asking about Bill Russell. Kareem.
No one
Didn't
knows
hear
about Bill
Kareem.
I should. My bad. Kareem should definitely be in there. Yeah, Kareem is probably top. I'd have Kareem over Shaq. That was a mistake. Kareem he did it all. You know, it was boring. You know, it wasn't any fun to watch. But man, that dude, he just every night, 24, 26, 26 and 12, you know, he just did it every single night. He did it what seemed like on about 15 shots. So yeah, Kareem would definitely. Bill Russell, probably not. You know, he was a great player, great rebounder. But, you know, Dennis Rodman was a great rebounder, you know, and Dennis Rodman was a great winner, you know.
Same thing.
And I'm going to tell you something else might get people's in a little wad or something, but Angel Reese, she's a great rebounder. Congrats, you know. But after that, she's not a Bill Russell. She's not
Bill Russell, Angel Reese.
No, yeah.
What about Wilt Chamberlain? What about Wilt Chamberlain?
Just totally dominant, but unfair. I mean, he was a man among boys. They, you know, it just and he wasn't a real winner. You know, he won, but I don't know. Probably selfish player. I didn't see as much of him. You look at his numbers; they're great, but look at his wins. He should have won more. He was definitely the most dominant player for 5 or 10 years. He should have won more.
I agree. Biggest underachiever in NBA history.
Yeah.
So you can ask about the player you want to ask about now.
Yeah, thank you. There was no Kobe in your top 10.
All right. So I like Kobe. He was big on my list. Then all that trouble stuff came out, you know, with the deal, and an old country boy like me, sometimes that stuff sticks different. You know what I mean? And you didn't hear me say Karl Malone either. I didn't put him in there either. And I'm not putting those two dudes in the same class. I don't think that's anywhere near the same situation. Kobe was just a poor man's Mike. He was Mike when Mike was old, you know, and he's a great player. He played hard, but all that stuff was on Mike's last legs. You know, he was doing that when he was 30, whatever. So that's just how I see it.
You agree with that, Russell?
I mean, obviously not. But you know, respect. You know,
Hey, I'm not saying.
I actually think he was an okay top 10. To be fair,
Kobe is as good a scorer and as good a superstar as you have in the NBA. You put him he's definitely at that table with all those tops. He just rubbed me wrong at the wrong time, and I just kind of stopped watching after that. You know, never kind of stayed with him after that.
So, rumor has it he rubbed somebody else wrong at the joke.
That's disgusting. What about Hakeem? Because you said
Great.
Kareem, Shaq. Yeah. What about Hakeem?
Hakeem's a great player. He used to dominate those dudes, but he was only good really 3, 4, 5 years. You know, people don't remember Hakeem was skinny. He didn't have any offense at first. He was kind of all over the place. Then their teams were so good, man. They were just built perfect. I got him over Patrick Ewing. I think he's better than Patrick Ewing. I don't think he's as good as Shaq. I don't think he's as good as Kareem. But, I mean, he's, you know, top 10 centers, top 5, top 10, whatever, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Would you say Hakeem was better than Tim Duncan?
No. Guys, Tim Duncan would not let his teams lose. I don't understand why people don't bring that up, man. You go back and watch some of those games where he just said, listen, I'm going to get every rebound. I'm going to make every stop, and I'm going to score every time you give me the ball in the fourth quarter. And he just did it every single night, it seemed, when they needed him to. And to me, I think he's as underrated as any player to play in the league.
I agree. What other top 10 players are there? Well, caliber guys.
No, Jerry. You didn't say
Yeah,
anything
Jerry
about
West
Jerry.
would probably Jerry West. That's a little out of my league, but he's probably top 10 to everybody numbers wise. But us, if you're going to do numbers wise, I didn't see Oscar Robertson play, but how do you get better numbers than Oscar Robertson? I mean,
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, or Russell. Yeah. Well, it's a good comparison, a great comparison. Yeah. It really. I don't know that Oscar played at the speed that Russell played with. I don't really know what to make out of Russell Westbrook. His numbers are incredible. Those stat lines are unbelievable. Man, he's played with some good players. He should have won more, and I don't know if he's kind of gives off to me he's got little stone hands, from time to time. Him and Rudy Gobert, they may have a little history. They may have some traits together.
I do want to know the
go
difference for you. But why is Magic better than LeBron? I'm just interested in hearing why.
Everything around Magic was fun. It was just a good time. It was, when the big moments.
Too good of a time.
I love too.
Yeah, someone say too good of a time.
No doubt, too good of a time. But that dude just, when he won, man, he was so happy, and when he lost, you could tell it just ate at him. I just see the competitive fire in Magic. Listen, LeBron's a great competitor. We all saw him lay. We've all seen him lay down, and you guys people can argue that all they want, but everybody's seen him lay down. And Michael Jordan never laid down. Larry Bird never laid down. Magic never laid down. Dr. J used to play. He was so beat up, man. This dude he couldn't even walk, and he's still dunking on you. Those dudes just didn't lay down, and I personally believe LeBron has laid down more than once, and I think that's what hurts him.
Interesting.
I wanted to know why you have the Magic and Bird conversation. Why do you pick Magic in that?
The Magic beat him. I mean, he beat him in college. He just, I know Bird beat Magic. I know, I get
Michigan
it.
State versus Indiana, he's not gonna win.
It still mattered, I just think Magic built his team up more. I just think he was more of a team player. He never had an ego, it seemed like, in terms of having to be the number one scorer. Bird had a big ego. Bird was an awful interview. He was just nasty to reporters. Hell, nobody liked him. I mean, people talk like it was I don't want to bring this up, but people talk like it was a race war back there with the Lakers versus the Celtics. Well, heck, half of white folks couldn't stand Larry Bird. He just had an awful attitude. He was nasty and ugly, and just didn't like him. But man, that dude, he just kept playing, and he really played his way into it. Magic was always at the top of his game the first day they played in the NBA. Y'all talk about peaks all the time. Magic's peak was from day one.
Really? Okay.
Interesting.
It's so fascinating to me, the love for Magic Johnson. It really does fascinate me.
You have to be there. That's what it was. You have to be.
Maybe I'm just missing something. I don't know.
I'm telling you, a lot of it has to do with egos and attitude. You knew Michael Jordan knew he was the baddest man in the planet, but somehow he just didn't come off that way. LeBron has been the baddest man in the planet, but he comes off that way. I don't know if that's a way to explain it or not, but it just rubs people wrong, and they look at it a little different. LeBron's probably the ultimate team player. He's probably as good as it gets, but to me, on the outside looking in, it doesn't look that way. It looks like he's no fun to be around unless you're one of his buddies. Other than that, get out of the way.
I actually don't hate the top 10, to be honest. Other than the flagrant Bill Russell disrespect, but other than that, I think it was a solid top 10.
Listen, guys,
I wanted to ask how you felt about Kevin Garnett there, real quick. How do you feel about Kevin Garnett?
Man, loved everything about him. He played hard. He was physical. Man, some of those teams he played on in Minnesota, they were pure garbage. I mean, they weren't even the only reason you turned the TV on was to watch that dude play. And really glad he got his shot. You know, he needed a good player around him. You got to build around Kevin Garnett. I mean, you got to call him a great power forward, but in the game of basketball, guys, the 4 spot is just it's not the man. You know, it never has been. It ain't never gonna be. Get in there, rebound, defense, get your few points here and there. But when we need a shot, you're probably not the one taking it.
I do kind of agree with that, to be fair.
I mean, yeah. I mean, outside of like what, Dirk? I mean, who are you really being like? Well, Duncan, I guess.
No, but like the powerful for me, like my introduction to basketball when I didn't know anything, I just looked at the power forward like you're just the worst center. That's just how I viewed it. Like you're just the second big, like whatever. Shout out to you. But then I do think they have like their own value now that I've like understood the game a little bit more. But my first introduction was just, this power forward guy is just the second big guy.
It's
that's like
6'9" center.
Yeah, that's it. He's just the second big guy.
Charles Barkley, guys. Charles Barkley is a perfect example. He could do it all at the 4th spot. He was unbelievable. He could do everything. Teams couldn't win. Malone, same thing. He could do it. You know, he could score anytime he wanted to down there on the block. He just couldn't win. But those guys couldn't take over defensively like Tim Duncan. They couldn't take over the 4th quarter like he could. They could scoring from time to time, but when you needed a rebound or you need a stop, Duncan could get it done, and those two couldn't. Barkley's out. Barkley's a great player. That dude's only 6'4". He's 6'4 and a half. You know, he was a really great player, I thought.
He was all right.
But hey, listen, I've taken up enough time. I'm glad you guys had me. I snuck in. I listen to you guys all the time. I like the arguments you have. I get a kick out of Mars. He just sits over there and doesn't say anything for half the show, and then he says something, comes out, and the crowd loves him. So I always get a kick out of that. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'll talk to you again soon.
We appreciate you, Fred. Yeah. Make sure that you keep tapping in. We want to hear from you.
Thank you, boys. Talk to you again.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know we had the outreach. I didn't know.
I didn't know. Huh?
I didn't know.
Oh, just bringing in all kind of community. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here.
Yeah, I didn't know we had the outreach, man. Hey, shout out to OG.
It's what we do. Yo,
what's good, y'all? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. What's good with it?
Look, I joined a little late, so I don't know if this already been talked about, and I don't know how I'm gonna follow that up because that dude was fucking hilarious. So back to the topic. Who can crack the top 10? How do y'all feel about LaMelo with him?
You think he can crack the top 10? Is that you think he got the opportunity?
I do. Reason being, I feel like on Charlotte, you know, the narrative became bad basketball, can't win with him leading the charge. Now with Ant on the team, obviously it's going to be Ant's team, rightfully so. I believe Ant could probably average on this team somewhere between, let's say, in my opinion, I'm higher on LaMelo than most people. I think he'd probably average somewhere between 23 to 27 points.
We talking about LaMelo? 27?
Yes. Hear me out.
I'm actually happy he's on this team because he doesn't have to score.
Yeah, I'm thinking shit.
Yeah,
I'm
thinking he's gonna be like 19 and 11 type deal.
Oh no, I think they're gonna need his scoring a lot because outside of Ant-Man, you know, Jaden McDaniels, cool. We need him there for defense, and whatever he gives on offense, that's a plus. Rudy Gobert's not giving you much outside of the defensive part of the floor. You know, Ayo, cool. But LaMelo, I'm gonna need some points out of you if we're gonna help Ant get
I
this
have a
team to the
hard
finals.
time seeing LaMelo scoring 27 if it ain't on 39% shooting.
Like I said, 27 was the higher end. Like I said, I gave a range, 22 to 27. Give me somewhere. I'll probably say I need for that team to go far. LaMelo's going to need to be putting up 24, 25. In my opinion.
I think LaMelo's avenue, if we're going to talk about top 10, I think LaMelo's avenue to top 10 is the Tyrese Halliburton avenue to top 10.
Yeah,
where
I agree.
he's driving offense. So it's like he's the offensive orchestrator for an elite offense, and he's doing it with high-level three-point shot making, getting everyone involved. The offense falls off without him, blah, blah, blah. Basically, like, I mean, yeah, like Tyrese Halliburton, but like, even like the year the Cavs won 64 games, and then you would have people like Swiper saying Garland is their best player.
Oh, God.
That would be like how LaMelo would have his, I think, chance of being top 10. Is he's driving the offense, so people would argue he's actually the Wolves' best offensive player, and they're a really good offense, and then they would argue he's the best player on the team. That's, I think, his best case to being the best player on the team or a top 10 player. But I don't think it's going to come through scoring. I just don't think he's a good enough scorer. Now, if he improves, he improves. But from what I've seen, I just don't think he's a good enough scorer. But I do think his ability to create shots for his teammates is very valuable. And I do think that he can produce high-level offense even with lesser talent. And I think that would be his case for top 10. And he has to be like an okay defender, just solid. If he can do that, I think he might have a chance. Outside chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Yeah, we'll see how the defense gets there. I mean, I agree with you that that's his way to getting in the top 10, the Halliburton way. I just think instead of 21-8, like most people are predicting, I just think it needs to be somewhere like 25-8. Because I feel like if LaMelo's putting up 21-8 and driving offense, I feel like, yes, they're going to be a better team than having Randall there for sure. But I don't think that's enough to get them to the finals. You know, it's 21-8 from LaMelo with what Ant's going to be doing.
If Ant is really, the level of scorer that I think people are projecting him to be, I think LaMelo giving you high teens, low 20s is enough offense alongside Ant. Like, Ant has a chance to be the best scorer in the league next year, I think.
For sure.
If he's that, why would you need 25 from LaMelo?
I feel like coming in like in a playoff setting, right? Obviously Ant's going to be the focal point of whatever defense they're throwing at him. You're going to try and take away Ant, number one. And then obviously LaMelo's going to have all them chances in the postseason to then score the ball. Ant's going to get loaded up on, but like you said, LaMelo's going to be leading the offense. I just think LaMelo's going to need a high 3-point volume like he already gives you, but I think he's going to have to scale up a little bit in that new role on Minnesota. Like come playoff time. I don't think he's going to be
in the playoff. I do think in the playoffs he probably does need to average like north of 20 for the total. Now I wouldn't say like it. I don't think it has to be like past 25, but like he come playoff time they probably will need LaMelo to average like 22, 23 a night. I can definitely see that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to give that on a regular season game-to-game basis, but come playoff time, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that 25. I'm gonna need that 25.
Because at that time, the game kind of slows down a little bit, and I mean, yeah, outside of Ant, he still is. He's solidly their second best scorer, like for sure.
Oh, for sure, easily.
And he's gonna have the ball a lot, so they're gonna need him to put up some points come playoff time. I will agree with that assessment. Is there anything else? I did see you were busy you was getting the retwist. You know what I'm saying? Well, she camera shines up. What up? What up to the people? You know what I'm saying?
I told her she got it till I get caught up here, and then she skedaddled quick. So, not much. I mean, I can give you a little top 10. I know some other people in here. I'm not gonna hold the lineup too much.
Okay, yeah. Let's see your top 10.
I got Bron. This is in order, by the way. Bron, Mike.
Wait, this is all time?
Yeah, it's obviously
yeah.
Yeah. There are Bron fans that swear he's going to be top 10 next year. So it's not out the realm of possibility. Okay, all time. Go ahead.
Give me Bron, Mike, Shaq, Kobe, KD, Steph, Jerry West, Magic, Kareem, that's 9, and Hakeem, 10.
The same way you're blaming me for KG, this newfound Jerry West love is you. This newfound Jerry West infatuation is real talk.
To be fair,
and I have no problem with it, by the way. Jerry West is amazing, but this is real talk.
To be fair, I went back and watched the film because I wasn't the highest on Jerry West, but again, I can go back and watch film, and what I see,
his tape is impressive.
Probably top 5 tape I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. And then not only the tape, I go look at playoff translation. He's putting up 45. I mean, I don't know what people expected to say. And then I go watch Magic just because the comparison of point guards here. I go watch Magic. Magic's cooking too. Magic's cooking.
Okay.
I'm seeing some of the nastiest dimes I've ever seen, like windows that I didn't even know people could throw them into back then. Even now, some people can't pass like that. But then I just go back and look at
he's
that Jerry
the greatest
film.
passer ever. I will not be debating that. Yeah.
But then I just watched that Jerry. I watched that Jerry West film, and I'm just like, what am I watching? Like, why? You shouldn't be this good back then. I'm watching.
He shouldn't be hitting jumpers like that in 1968. He just shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
Shouldn't be that good of a shooter.
So I went back and I'm just comparing this, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, but this is in my opinion, this is better than Magic Johnson, in my opinion. A lot of people, I'm gonna get hate for it. It's not a common opinion. Real talk. I'm standing with you on the Jerry West love. We're here. I like it. I like it. I'm with you.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
No, Jerry West was amazing. I feel like if people gonna do that due diligence on Jerry West, very good, by the way. We gotta start doing our due diligence on Oscar Robertson, man. Like, there's no way Oscar's just being ignored while Jerry West is getting all this push from the young generation. Oscar Robertson, someone's gotta start doing their due diligence on him, because I promise there's not this big of a gap between them. There's just not. But one player at a time, I guess. One player at a time.
Yeah, one player at a time, man. One player at a time. One summer at a time. One agenda at a time.
Yeah, Oscar's another guy you could put above Magic if that's what it takes for you to watch Oscar Robertson. If that's what you gotta watch him for, but
I'll think about it.
I haven't seen as much Oscar tape, so I can't give an opinion. But
there's not as much. His teams weren't going to the finals for real, so there's not as much.
Until that person in the comments saying, "Who was Jerry West playing at his position?" Y'all don't want to have that same conversation about Michael Jordan, but no, I'm not. That's neither here nor there.
Oh my goodness! Now we disrespecting Mitch Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh, Mitch was cold. Mitch was cold. Clyde was cold. It's the same. It's a little different.
Rex Chapman, you know what I'm saying?
It's cold.
We appreciate you, Drevo. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, make sure you continue to tap in, man. Appreciate you.
Man. Appreciate y'all.
How many more people we got, Real Talk?
4, but we'll. I mean, these episodes. I was thinking like we should be good 2.5.
We should be good 2.5. I'm hoping that's when we're done. Yeah.
Let's get.
Oh my God!
Good morning. How y'all guys doing today?
Fantastic.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, I just got a quick question. I just want to say thank you for all the content you guys have been doing. You guys are always number one by my book, especially you, Mars. Yeah, you helped create Cowboy Bob, so I thank you. I'm here for you.
You're welcome.
But I got a question.
You're welcome.
Why do you guys? I want to get in.
I'm gonna add you back up. When you find some respect on my platform. You understand me, Bob? When you find some respect, you come back. We're gonna redo that. Okay? We're gonna redo that. Bob, what a surprise.
Hey, how are you doing? You cut me off when I was about to give you your praise and your flowers. I was going to say, real talk, I value a lot of your points, but one of the things I don't understand, because you give a lot of good points and you have a very good, talented show for your age. But the point I don't understand between the both
Real
of you
Talk
guys.
is 35.
What? Y'all both
know. 28. Close enough. Shit.
Hey, let him rock.
But the thing is both of y'all value regular season awards over the playoffs. Now, for me, I don't understand that because, like, remember how I was talking to you in the chat? You were saying you prefer Shea's career, how he is in the regular season than he is in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
This is confusing me because the thing is when a player has 82 games, they can develop over time. Yes, they play someone 4 or 5 times, they still have more games to continue and grow. But when you look at the playoffs, you lose once or twice. That's it. I'm not even trying to like make it about the Knicks, but we have seen teams lose from a 3-1 lead when they were clearly the better team and they clearly had a better roster. We've seen a lot of that. Isn't that more valuable than actually having 82 games and being an MVP? Because to me, I'd rather see someone in the finals because it's hard to click. I do agree. It's hard to click 82 games, be consistent, be that dominant, even 60 games. But when you look at how you have to click in the playoffs, one wrong turn or one wrong leap, you pretty much in the gutter. We seen it this year. Josh Hart missed a dang layup, and we almost had a game 6. So for me, where itches matter more in the finals and the playoffs, I think that those awards should hold more value than regular seasons.
Inches always matter. That's number one. Number two, I think that because you've used this logic like challenging me on the Brunson SGA take. That's where this started from.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like SGA is so clear of Brunson in the regular season that them playing around the same level in the playoffs does not then jump Brunson into SGA talks. I just don't
No,
believe
it's not that. The reason, though, is the last 4 years of Brunson's platform as a Knick. This guy has been the number one closer since he's been a Knick in the fourth quarter. He's I'm not even trying to include last season and compare it to Shea's MVP. They're not the same. But what I'm saying is for me, for someone who is known in the playoffs and has been a closer for this time, he's still not getting his respect. But we can look at Shea, someone who has more time, more games, and can make adjustments and be better for a regular season, we can praise that. That's why I don't like it because
I mean, but
Brunson,
what do you mean we're not getting Brunson his respect? What's Brunson's respect?
like for example, when you look at both of their playoffs, right, and you look at how both of them play, I think that Brunson is a better closer, but throughout the playoffs, Shea's the better player. So, like, if it comes down to the last 5 minutes, I want Brunson. But if it comes down to an actual last game, I would want Shea. You understand that?
I mean, I hear what you're saying. So,
Okay.
so what I'm saying, like, what is it that you're wanting us to say about Brunson?
No,
That's what I'm like.
it's not that. It's just I don't understand how after 82 games you guys give that the same credit as someone playing in the playoffs when they can win a championship. When it's more, it's like, how do I say this? You have 82 games to be MVP, but you only got 4 games you lose and you're out to win championship. So that's what I'm talking about. So isn't it more valuable to play a 4 game or a 5 game series in the playoffs and win than it is to play 82 games? That's the thing I'm trying to understand. Like, why do you value regular season over playoffs?
Um, I mean, I actually think Mars values the two in a. I think he values the regular season even more than I do. I just feel like number one, the regular season, I mean, is the bigger sample size, but I do believe like if two players are up and around the same level,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them plays better in the playoffs, and I do give the nod to the person that's better in the playoffs, most
Okay.
likely. But
No.
again, between SGA and Brunson, they're just Brunson is he's in another tier or two of regular season player than Jalen Brunson.
Okay. But then one more thing before I go. I got to talk about
Mhm.
your MJ. Why do I get so much hate about MJ when in that time period it was mostly guards that was playing defense? Like, let's literally look at it. How is it fair that you're gonna say when you have guards, you had everyone playing defense? They had guys who were there as defensive guys, but you have those guys there playing their best defense against MJ. MJ has never been 1v1. As much as I love Joe Dumas, that's not true. He's always been double teamed or even triple teamed, and they pick him up afterwards. A lot of times, you do not leave Jordan 1v1. So for me, when everyone's blitzing and attacking the main guy and he's making it look easy. Even now, when you look at it, some of the shots and the way he just pulls up, it just looks effortless. How do you say that he played against a bunch of lesser players than the league now when you have more spacing, you don't have the, not even the physicality, you don't have the defensive style that everyone has. You see what I'm saying? Like, not every guard plays defense, not every body plays defense first. It's all offense now. So for me, I don't value offense like that because you could have a bad game, but if you have a good defense, you know what I'm saying? It's different.
How do I say this like politely? I just don't value the quality of defenders Michael Jordan played. I just don't.
So,
But
so
again,
it's the quality of
that
defenders. It's not the fact that everybody was defending. It's not the fact that he was always getting double team, triple
I
team.
mean, every superstar gets extra attention.
You sure?
Not Kevin Garnett, Mark Madsen, and Robert Horry, single coverage. Yep, Cooksey. But carry on.
Yeah, Kobe saw extra bodies. Wade sees it. LeBron, obviously. Shea. I mean, everybody sees extra bodies.
But okay, maybe it's just because me seeing defense for so long and then seeing it not how it is now as far as it being a team defense. Like, defense is still there. I'm not taking that away from the league in today's game. What I'm saying is I'm used to you focusing on one man, where now you can focus on the area and it helps the team better than you being a liability. Like Rudy Gobert, offensively he's a liability, but his defense can help out the team. That's what I'm used to. So maybe it's just me. I just wanted to get a better understanding of why everyone is just all for this offense, but they don't respect defense. Like, we even heard on the show, some people would actually give praise to players because they're a great offensive high talent. But the second it comes down to defense, they're like, oh, nah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Are you responding to OG that was up
No,
here
no, no.
earlier?
This is from other shows. Not an OG. Good man. He got it. He older than me. I respect my elders. I ain't cussing at him. He good. I ain't like that. But like, I'm just trying to understand you guys because you guys do a lot of good content and you got, like I said, Mars. He ain't got to talk to me. Mars is just like, he just does a little thing. I'm good. So for me, it's just I don't understand how you younger guys value offense more than defense. Is it because there's no more defensive players like it was in my era where defense was first, or is it just everyone's offensive? Because if it's all about offense, then to me the league really has no value because there's no diversity if everything's offense. See what I'm saying?
To me, the league has always been since like the 70s. Like, your best players are your best offensive players. Now, it was more commonplace to where they also were playing defense and were good defensive players as well. But like, your best players on a basketball team 9 times out of 10 is your best offensive player. I mean, that's throughout every level of basketball.
Nah, I
PE,
mean Jordan played both sides. Kobe played both sides. Shaq played
yeah,
both
but
sides. Hakeem
I'm
played
saying they
both
were
sides.
also the best offensive player. That's what I'm saying.
Not okay. You saying for their team? Okay, all right. I see what you're saying now. All right,
Yeah.
well, let me not hold y'all up. I'll speak to y'all later, and thank you for letting me rant. Y'all guys are awesome. Keep up the content. And Kobe's number one. He the real GOAT. MJ's a bum, but go New York, go New York, go.
Facts. Now you pick up that
Yeah.
phone before they get on your ass.
He just missed about
Hey,
19
Bob, you can't
emergencies.
pick. You got to call them folk back, Bob. Yo,
Oh, God.
you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Did he just tell you to wait on your show?
Did you give us the finger?
No, us. You. He gave you the finger. He ain't get that shit to me. He fingered you, not me.
Whoa, whoa! Watch how you phrase stuff. Thank you.
I'm just.
I don't get
recalling events
by anybody. Nobody.
Damn, you know experimental. Yeah, okay.
Yo,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's
Can
up?
y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yo. Am I speaking? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up.
It's over, real talk. It's over.
All right,
Can you
there
hear?
we go. I'm listening to y'all through the what's it called, through the stream. But
That's
to
about to be
answer
a
the prompt,
crazy delay. Oh my
am
god.
I delayed? It's delayed. How bad?
Real talk, it's up to you if you want to see how this works.
How bad is it? I can only hear Mars. I can't hear real talk.
Try
How
to
bad is it?
tell him to leave and try to come back.
Hold up.
He's gonna hear you in about 7 seconds. Oh,
Yeah, just try to come back. And then we got Animatica Studios. Hello?
Hey, real talk. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Good, good, good.
By the way, Bill Russell's better than Kobe.
All right.
yo, free will, freedom of speech. Yeah.
Because like the more time goes on, I get higher on his defense. I get higher on his rebounding. I think
As you
he's probably a top 3 rebounder ever.
Facts.
By the way, I wanted to talk to you about like earlier about the whole Caitlin Clark.
How many Bill Russell games have you watched?
Man, the hell not. He cooked. He wanted to move on to Caitlin Clark. Go ahead. Talk about Caitlin Clark.
By the
Pick him
way,
on
the
that
whole
one as
Caitlin
well.
Clark and Luka Doncic thing. You said the difference was because of how good they were in the playoffs. If that was true, why is Tatum not better? Why is Tatum not better than Luka? Because he's better than him in the playoffs.
Talk about it.
What's the
Talk
last
about
time Tatum was great in the playoffs?
He was better than Luka in the playoffs.
Facts. Talk
When's
about
the
it.
last time Tatum was great in the playoffs?
When he played here, guys.
2025 against Orlando.
Who was my
That
guy?
game against the Knicks when he tore his Achilles.
No, who's my guy?
I'm the white guy in the Lakers.
77.
You think
So
Tatum
reading
played
it-
great? You think Tatum played great in that final series?
I think he was better than Luka was. I think Luka's
about it.
defense was like horrendous. I can make a strong argument in the second half of that series that Kyrie was better than him.
Were
That
they
Kyrie
the
was better
same
than him,
tier of
especially
player in
when
the
he went to
regular
Dallas.
season? Were they remotely the same
Look at
tier
the
of player in the
goalposts.
regular season?
Oh yeah, Tatum was much better than him in there, but like in the finals.
In the regular season?
Yeah, I think the defense was just far superior. I'm lower on like 24 Luka. I'm a lot lower on his like first step and his like and his driving ability.
What does that have to do with how well he played, though?
I was also lower on his like playmaking. I think there was like some moments where
Wait, you're a Boston fan.
He's a bull knower. Who he roots for
I
as
think
well.
me personally. Also, one more thing.
But you're
I
a
believe the
Boston
two best
fan.
players.
That's why you're sitting here getting higher on Bill Russell and telling me
I like
Jason
Bill Russell. I
Tatum
think he's the
outplayed
greatest
Luka in
defender
the
to ever
2024 regular season.
But I think he's the greatest defender to ever exist. I think that holds a lot of weight.
It does. Talk about it.
When you,
Facts.
when you debate about LeBron and Jordan, when people say Jordan is better, how many things is Jordan better at? He's better at one thing, but he's so much better at it to the point where that's what makes him a better player. That's what gives him the better peak. It's like the Shaq debate. If your one thing provides so much more value than than someone else's multiple things, why are you just not better?
Because Bill Russell can't shoot 50% from the field.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he's
Kobe
also
fan,
a
by the way.
defender.
Yeah, Kobe
Yeah,
fan.
center, by the way.
Kobe fan, by the way.
Center, by the
50% from the
way.
field. Kobe
By
fan.
the way, who did Bill Russell? By the way, who did Kobe play better than Wilt Chamberlain?
Who
Who did Kobe play better than Jerry
Tim
West?
Duncan.
Once again, who did Kobe play better than Wilt Chamberlain?
Tim Duncan.
You don't even believe that shit, but you know, salute.
Boom.
Who did Kobe play better
Tim
than?
Duncan. Wait,
Isn't
Tim Duncan better?
isn't
Tim Duncan
04
better?
KG God around here?
Tim
Isn't
Duncan
04
better-
He is
KG
also
God
better
around
than
here?
him, by the way.
04
Tim Duncan's better
KG?
than Jerry West.
He's better than
Tim
Kobe, by
Duncan's
the
better-
way.
Tim Duncan's better than Jerry West.
You said what?
Tim Duncan's better than Jerry West.
Steph Curry. He played Steph in 2013 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and you think Jerry West better than Steph Curry? So I mean,
Do I? Yeah.
I mean,
no.
I seen the list. I seen the list.
I don't know. They go back and forth. I go back and forth with that.
Okay. Oh yeah,
But
real
yeah,
talk.
I mean, what other nonsense did you want to spew before you got up out of here?
Okay, who do you have as the two best players in the league right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Giannis.
You have Luca. It's fine. Just say Giannis and Luca. Like,
Yeah, Giannis and Luka.
there you go.
Yeah,
Wait, so you think Giannis is the best player in the league?
I do.
Okay, I agree. But
Boston fan giving a
you
Miami Heat
got
player.
Giannis over Jokic, right?
You said what?
Just to be sure, you got Giannis over Jokic, right?
For sure.
Oh, yeah,
It's
thank
not
God.
even a debate anymore. It's not even. I'm not even having that conversation. Respect.
Yeah, facts. I think he's the best playoff player of the decade.
Oh, yeah, you did say that in the chat earlier. I saw that.
Yeah, I think
You
Giannis.
talking about Giannis?
Yeah. I
He
mean,
has
who
to
else
get
is
some
there?
more runs. He has to get some more runs. I feel like there are people.
I'm tripping if I say the best player of the decade is Steph.
23. I feel like Steph has more holes than Giannis, and I think Giannis kind of reached heights that, like 21 Giannis.
I think you're
I
tripping.
feel like every
'cause,
time,
yeah,
I feel like every time Steph's been in the playoffs, he's done amazing.
I mean, 23.
he wasn't great in
23
though,
versus the
against us.
Lakers. 23 versus
He
the
wasn't that
Lakers.
great.
But I actually think he was good in that series against you, and I think that's probably his worst series he's had. But I still think he was good against you guys.
But I think
Like
Giannis,
compared to Giannis, like I think Giannis has had worse series than that.
like in the decade.
Yeah, the
Against
bubble.
Miami. Yeah.
He's had a couple against Miami that were worse.
Oh yeah. But like when
I think
healthy.
he doesn't have to worry about that team anymore.
Oh yeah, I'll give him the when healthy thing.
I don't know. I might. Once again, I don't have a definitive answer. I was just thinking like outside the box a little bit. What about Steph? Because he was amazing against Houston. He was amazing against the Kings. I think he was good against the Lakers. And then the 22 run. I mean, obviously he was dominant against Boston, dominant against Denver. I think he was good against Dallas and good against Memphis. Now I don't think he's had a bad series this decade. The issue is the sample size is a lot smaller compared to other people. But when you say Giannis, it's like him and Giannis sample size is kind of similar, I think.
I could see it.
Steph a good player.
Can I throw AD's hat in the ring?
Okay.
So the 2020 run was amazing. 21 he gets hurt.
21
So
get
we're not
hurt.
going to do anything with that. 23 was amazing.
24 was amazing.
20. I didn't like what I saw from AD in the 24 first round, but his PRA was good. He averaged like 30 and 15. So I mean, yeah.
I think
And then he hasn't played in 25 or 26, right?
No.
AD's been good in the playoffs.
Jokic until he started, shitting himself.
No. Jokic has had some stinkers in the last couple years.
He's kind of shot himself out of.
I think you might be able to say Jokic has had the highest highs, maybe.
Giannis.
That's still a maybe.
Yeah.
I think Embiid has had some highs, but like the lows are pretty bad.
The lows are way too.
Yeah, 24 Embiid. This was.
Who else is there?
Luka's highs as far as series are up there with.
I think you got to shout out Jimmy Butler as well. Just some of his highs.
Yeah.
He might actually have had the best series of the decade. That 23 first round, like just individual performance, not the stakes or like what it meant. Just individual performance. He might have had the best series anyone's had. Yeah, he might have had the best series anyone has had. Obviously, you got to say Brunson as well. Brunson's been really good in the playoffs this decade from 22 onwards, really.
Is Brunson better than Luke in the playoffs?
Real talk?
No.
Wait, so is Brunson better than Shea in the playoffs?
No. Yeah. That one's closer to me.
Yeah. I'm lower on Lucas.
Shea was some shit against San Antonio, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Luka was worse against
Luka was some shit against the Timberwolves last year, but
Luka was not good against Boston.
Luka was some shit against the Celtics in 24. Luka was some shit against.
Luka was better against the Celtics.
Luka was some
shit
against Clippers in 24.
Luka was better against Boston.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I actually don't know if I agree with that.
No, he wasn't. Kyrie was better than him when they went to Dallas.
I think I don't know what Luka actually averaged in the finals. I'm going to assume it was some assortment of 27, 7, and 5 or something. Cool.
The game 2 was good. Everything
Luka was flat. In my opinion, Luka was flat out bad in the finals. In my opinion. Like, it was just he played bad. Whatever the PRA says. He had a bad series.
I think for half of the series, Kyrie was better than him. Like when they went to
was
Dallas.
bad against San Antonio.
I would agree. I do think Shea was bad against San Antonio.
Yeah.
Huh.
Minus, Shea had a couple good games. Game 7 was good, and one other maybe was good off the top of my head. But Luka was bad in the finals, and then Luka was bad against the Clippers that year as well. He also wasn't very good against the Thunder.
Yeah.
He was great against the Wolves then.
Yeah, the Clippers was cool as well. The 24.
Nah. But again, this is hurt Luka though.
Yeah, but that's my issue with the Luka playoff stuff. It's like it's based on like 4 years ago.
Is Luka better in the playoffs than Embiid? Like 24 Embiid.
I don't. Well, I mean, Embiid only played 6 games, so it's unfair to compare a finals run to a 6-game series. But I think Embiid played better in his series than Luka did throughout the run. But I think that's disingenuous. I think Luka's best series, Timberwolves, was better than Embiid's series, personally.
Because I think Tatum's better in the playoffs than Luka.
I mean, yeah, that's because you know.
I'll let you.
Okay,
I'll
never
let you
mind.
say it. I'll let you say it one time, but you said it again. All righty, yo.
What's going on? My apologies
What's
for
up,
before. Coworker came and started talking to me right as you added me. That's on me. I the finger wave, but that's on me. My bad. My apologies.
Accountability. I like that.
My apologies. But I got my top 10 list. 1, I had Shea. 2, I had Wemby. 3, I had Luka. 4, I've got Jokic. 5, Giannis. 6, I got Brunson. 7, I have Ant. 8, I have Cade. 9, I have Steph. And 10, I have KD. And my honorable mentions
So
were...
who's that missing out? Kawhi?
Yeah, my honorable mentions, like, I guess the 10 to 15.
There's
Well,
no way
not
you think
necessarily,
Kevin
but
Durant right now is better than Kawhi Leonard. There's just no way you believe that.
I think they're like this. But I think it's like maybe right here. But
I do think KD is getting slightly underrated.
I
Not
really
by
like-
you, but generally, I think KD's getting
for
slightly.
me, with that KD and Kawhi convo, is Kawhi to me he had, I guess, more explosive performances and stuff, and like he gets the defensive reputation as well. But I feel like people just KD's defense is like hella slept on. Like, and I get the dribbling concerns, but like he's actually like a B+ defender in my opinion, and the efficiency is like stuff we've never seen. So like I kind of just, it's like this though. But my honorable mentions were Jaylen Brown, Kawhi, JT, Cat, Scotty, and I had Book, but
Jaylen Brown going to
Jaylen
show you why
Brown?
he top 10 next year. It's cool to stay on
I
that side.
think with Jaylen Brown, I think it's gonna take the casuals are gonna say he's probably gonna be worse this year because his stats are about to drop off like crazy, obviously. But I'm hoping. I don't know if he's gonna be like 11th where I had him. But for the players that I had that could crack into the top 10, I had Scotty, I had JT, and then I had Joel and AD for the same reason. And then I also had Chet. But Chet's more so like with Chet for me, it's strictly just if he can at least get better at something offensively at this point. At least like off the ball for me, off the dribble, at least. I need to see something. Like there's really nothing I've seen off the dribble for Chet. So I've got to see something. And the defense, like Mars said, is like top 3 in the world. So and then with Joel and AD, for me, it's literally just playing games. Like, give me like 65 games at least. And I think you're just a top
How many
10
games
player.
did you say?
65?
One of
At the
them can
max.
do that.
At the max. AD.
One
for
of them
AD.
can do
Oh,
that. The
AD,
other
yeah.
one-
AD might be AD
But
said
I mean,
he's
like,
targeting
for-
182.
that's why it's
Nah,
tough with Joel, because
I mean,
like
that's what he's supposed to say.
Yeah. I mean, Embiid ain't about to come out and say that shit.
for Joel,
He
I'll
gonna be like,
say
hey, make it to April. Like,
before All-Star break for Joel, I'd say give me like 40 or no, 35 of the 50 or whatever that they play before the All-Star break. so that he could at least get the All-Star appearance.
I'm gonna be honest. Well, I don't think Joel's worried about playing in the All-Star game. For me, I'm not worried about how many games Joel Embiid does or doesn't play. I want Joel Embiid to just not be hurt.
Yeah.
Like, he could not play, but it's all just precautionary. The moment I start hearing about knee swelling or something, that's when it's like, okay, GG's. But if he's just not playing a whole lot, but like, let's say he plays 44 games, but he actually doesn't have any real injuries, especially lower body ones, I'm perfectly fine with that. They're just being very precautionary. But if he plays 55 games, but the games he's missing is with knee soreness and all of that, I'm actually more concerned about that. Like, I'm not worried about Joel Embiid's games played. I'm worried about what the injury report says, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if Joel
And,
Embiid
like,
misses games because he sprains his finger.
like what
Okay.
kills me with that too is like when you bring up Joel in these kind of conversations, people look at you crazy, but I'm like, he was like a walking 27 and like 9 last year. Like, the efficiency wasn't like superb or anything, but I mean, like, he's still like
good P and
a great
P&R.
scorer. I mean, he's
Great
still a
PR.
great scorer.
The R ain't even that good anymore. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I think you're sleeping on the A a little bit, though. I think you're sleeping on the A just a little bit. Joel Embiid's playmaking.
That's with
He's
Before
gotten better
Braun, he
at that.
probably was their best playmaker. I'm not gonna lie. Just in terms of like gravity combination with the passing. Because contrary to Joel Embiid can read double teams these days. Like,
yeah, he that narrative's been dead. He killed that,
But-
at least against Boston.
yeah, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to Joel. Just hope he can be healthy. I don't know, man. Joel Embiid a good basketball player. We'll talk about him in the peaks list in a couple weeks.
But I had, for the players that I had that could get bounced out, I had Steph and KD just because of really age stuff. And I think, like, for Jason Tatum, you talked about playmaking. I feel like, especially since he came back from the Achilles, that's something that I before didn't really see, but he's like a really good passer, actually. So I'm excited to see this year him in the, I guess, Jaylen Brown role. But I think he can do it better than Jaylen Brown because I think he's more of an offensive engine type player, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was my list for the most part, pretty much.
All right, then.
Good list.
Hey, make sure next time when you're up here, be finger wagging at people, man.
My
What's wrong with
apologies,
you?
sir. Well, I'm sorry, Mars. Real talk. You may have deserved that. I don't know. You was a little shaky earlier today with that Caitlin Clark
About
stuff.
what?
That Caitlin
No, I
Clark
wasn't
stuff.
You
shaking.
was, yeah,
I wasn't
facts,
shaking at
facts.
all. See, now you're going. I wasn't shaky at all.
Can you just own that you're a hater? Like,
They tried to hem me up. No, I'm not a hater.
okay, no man, it's cool. You don't have to explain. My bad.
I'm not. Kelsey's just better. It just is what it is. And you agree. That's the crazy part. You agree.
I just think
Now-
it's quite obvious you're a hater. Regardless of if you're right
How?
or wrong, I think it's quite obvious you're a hater.
But how?
Going out of your way to look up her averages against good and bad teams, that's hater shit.
I don't go out of my way to do that. That's where you lied. Number one.
You didn't go out of your way yesterday to look up.
Everything I do is in defense of Kelsey Mitchell. I'm responding most of the time. If they don't put out no silly, the Indiana Fever are 11-10 when Kelsey Mitchell leads the team in scoring, then I don't have to go look up that they're 4-0 when she don't play. I don't have to look up what Caitlin is. I don't have to look up what Caitlin is doing in those games where Kelsey is leading them in scoring and Caitlin is shitting the bed. That's why they're losing. See? I don't have to do that if they don't put out that dumbass record.
Today on the panel, the question got asked about Olivia Miles' first option, blah, 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 blah. And within the first 4 seconds of your response to that, you brought up Caitlin Clark's name. Question wasn't
because
about
they
Caitlin
were
Clark.
because that was indirect. That's irresponsible what they said. That
The
number
super
one
chat
option
did not say Caitlin Clark's name.
Because you're not plugged in, Mars.
No,
That
I'm not
started-
arguing what was said on Twitter.
that
I'm saying
started
what was
on
said in
Twitter.
The super chat, but what the super chat said was not about Caitlin Clark. And you brought up Caitlin Clark's name within 5 seconds.
And what did I say?
I don't know. I stopped listening once you say Caitlin's name most of the time.
What?
'Cause I know
what
some
did I
haters
say
just
up
know
until
how-
that point?
I can't remember. You said she's been seeing first option coverages all year, something like that, and then invoked Caitlin Clark's name.
Because that was the point that they were making.
Don't
The
blame
talking
Tupac
point,
Westside for that.
the talking point that circulated around after Olivia had a bad game was, "Oh man,
She got
she's probably
coverages like
getting
Caitlin
guarded
Clark.
like
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark."
Yeah, but that's not what the super chat said.
Okay. Supka 2100. Glad to see KG slander is not finally here. Timmy a better defender, Dirk a better scorer, Amar is a better athlete. What does he do?
Wait, what? All three of those things could be true, by the way. Like, two of them are undeniably true, and you can say Tim Duncan's a better defender. That's fine.
Kadar Muhammad with the $2. Can't wait for Zero to show who he is to y'all. Simple. Facts.
Facts. Talk about Tyrese Halliburton like that.
He's talking about Tatum. Mad Max Sports. Oh, this hating ass nigga. Man, she played
Now he
10
hating for
playoff
saying
games.
she's played 10 playoff games. I mean, I guess I say.
Okay, and she's translate. What the fuck does that have to do with what I said? It doesn't make it inaccurate.
Yeah, it's funny to my playoff translation in 10 game samples. But
Okay, and she's gonna translate this year.
sure.
Oh man, I can't wait to dance on.
If Caitlin also translates, do we get to push the higher peaks argument?
Potentially. I mean, I'm not gonna agree.
Oh,
If they both translate, to me, I think Kelsey is hitting just as high of a peak, but her PRA doesn't say. She's scoring the ball like Michael Jordan right now, like 2026 SGA. It's
like
crazy. 30 on +8. What are we talking about?
You think she's the best scorer in the league, or you think it's Asia?
Yes.
Nemo get to it.
Nemo get to it.
What did you say, Nimiget?
Nemo get to it. 499 super chat. Which has the higher probability of happening? K becoming an elite scorer or becoming an all defensive player?
It depends how you define elite. And I don't think Cade's gonna make an all defensive team, but I do think he could be that kind of caliber. I do think he has that capability.
I do as well, actually.
But just off probability, based on his offensive burden, I'd probably say the elite scoring is more likely than him providing all defensive value on top of that offensive burden.
He's got to figure out a way to be efficient at the rim. And that's tough for people who aren't like explosive athletes and stuff. But maybe, add some slow steps, some interesting gathers that throw off defenders' timing as far as blocks. But he has to figure out a way to get more efficient at the rim.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I don't think Cade's ever gonna really be efficient at the rim. But if he could just find a way to get 9-10 free throws a game instead of whatever he's shooting now, 5-6, I think that will make up for it. But right now, he doesn't finish well at the rim or get to the free throw line at a high rate. And I will argue Cade has a bad whistle, and that's something I'm fine to acknowledge. But if he's able to get to the line more, I think that could offset some of his rim finishing issues.
I agree. Tune with the members chat. Hey, we can start a new panel. We got the new chill.
I want to speak to him again. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I like seeing like people who like actually were around for like everything, basically. I would love to talk to Hubie Brown, man. I'd love to talk to Hubie Brown. But
he had Kevin Durant in his top 10.
Yeah, he did it. I mean,
head.
Obviously, Bron fans are going to say like he had Bron at 3 below Magic, blah, blah, blah. He gave Steph, KD, kind of Bron. Obviously, he had him 3rd, and he wasn't the most complimentary. But for someone of his demographic, you wouldn't expect him to have Bron top 3. And then he also like praised Luka. He praised Jokic. Like and he valued offense over defense. Like, it wasn't exactly the prototypical 50s baby. I don't know when he was born, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was interesting. Shout out. Raptor season, $2 super chat. OJ has me crying with real ball knowing for real. Fact.
Other than the Bill Russell hate, yeah.
He didn't appreciate Bill Russell. That was another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Usually
he
the old
acknowledged
heads-
Kobe was just a washed up MJ. I mean,
Yeah, that was crazy.
nah, that shit was
Calling
valid.
Kobe
I ain't
old
gonna lie, that
man
shit was
MJ
valid.
is crazy.
He was like,
Y'all
"Hey,
be
prime
so
Kobe
sleep,
just doing what old man MJ was doing."
so sleep on athletic Kobe, man. It is. He also had Dr. J top 5. So that was another
I
one.
wish I had the ABA film with Dr. J because the shit like you hear, and I think Max said something like that in the chat. The things like people who are around at that time
Mhm.
say about Dr. J, I wish I had the film to substantiate some of the things they said because he was like their Michael Jordan.
He was. He was.
I also, if the NBA merged into the ABA instead of the other way around, so like the merger still happens, but it just all becomes the ABA. I wonder if Dr. J would get more credit.
I mean, he 1000% would. Yeah.
It's weird because he's still the same basketball player, but you know,
To the
shout out
victor
to Dr.
goes
J.
the spoils. You know what I'm saying?
History
NBA
is always written by the victors. I say that all the
Exactly.
time, man.
Exactly.
If Dr. J is like a legit 4-time MVP, 3-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, or whatever the ABA had, I don't know what they had.
Mhm.
With the numbers he was putting up, because I think in the ABA he was averaging like 30.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 and like, I don't know, 10. No, I don't know.
Mhm.
Probably be above Larry
Dunking
Bird for
numbers.
everyone. Yeah.
Oh, Wellsies. I don't really feel bad for him. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also just not that high on Dr. J, to be honest with you. When I watch him
Yeah, I saw
play,
your list. Yeah, you was hating. Shame
when I
on you.
watch him play, it's, you know what really did it for me, unfortunately for him? Have you seen that video of him and Kareem playing one-on-one? Bro, that nigga is trying.
You know when that shit was like the late 80s.
Bro had no moves. Bro, he had no moves, bro. These basketball, bro, I can't, but how do you have no moves? That's like crazy.
What you need a move for when you take one step and you bite everybody?
Well, hey.
That's the same shit Gilbert Arenas said about Kobe and MJ. MJ ain't need no moves. We just, Kobe need moves because he ain't got the, because he old man MJ. He decrepit MJ. He no knees
We
MJ.
appreciate y'all pulling up. It's been fun. It's been a great time. I will add Mars's page to the title, so make sure that y'all tap into that. He has his peak series going on. I believe the next episode will be Monday for the power forwards, so make sure that y'all tap into that. I appreciate y'all pulling up, showing out. Make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, turn the notification bell on so you know we're live when we drop another video. The Red Eye Podcast episode 2 will be Friday night, so make sure you have your post notifications turned on for that. Mars, tell the people where they can find you and everything.
MarzTalksSports on YouTube, MarzTalksSports on X. You can find me on the panel Monday through Friday. Although 2K drops tomorrow, so I don't know if you'll see me. Maybe. Yeah, that's it. MarzTalksSports everywhere. Search MarzTalksSports. I'll have a page on that social media. Whether or not I'm active there is a different story, but MarzTalksSports.
You should tap into TikTok, man.
I used to make TikToks, but that app is sometimes I'd be just showing up on TikTok lives. I mean, you saw me one time. I think. Was it you?
Just be, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be bored, I just go on TikTok lives. So
you and Lo do that actually. I'll be scrolling. It's 2:00 in the morning, and Lowe's
Which
in
means
a
it's like
TikTok
7 in the
live
morning.
with
Yeah.
7 people.
I mean, that's what
Bro,
you gotta
what
do,
are you
man.
doing?
Conversating
This
with the
what I be
people.
thinking y'all be doing when y'all do that. Y'all go. It's like when a comedian or something, they go to the underground little comedy sellers or whatnot, steal the jokes from the little comics, and then steal the jokes from the little comics that nobody knows, and then you come and then you present them, like it's your joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
Oh no, I be stealing takes all the time. That's documented anyway. Shout out to Eli. Like that's documented. So yeah, I mean, that's how I made my career. But hey, we up.
Facts, man. We appreciate y'all. We're going again. Make sure that you like the stream. Peace.
Merry Christmas.